So, y'all ready for...
No! Yes.
All right, session's over. We're going home.
All
See
right,
you guys.
let's go!
a
We're
recap?
done!
Sure, let's do that.
Okay.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Previously, on Genesis, you all met with Anton in the Temple of Bahamut in the city of Ao. You told him that you were ready to ascend to the peaks, and so he donned his armor and began to guide you all up the side of the mountain. The journey up was not without adversity. You were assailed by wyverns and later stone giants. Anton departed from the party before you entered the ancient training grounds, his beliefs and traditions forbidding him from entering. That is where you are all attacked by the stone giants, lying in wait after seeing your approach. They may have gotten the drop on you all, but you didn't let that stop you. Entering into the ancient building that still stood, you saw a massive stone statue that began to shudder. You all stood before the statue as the stone crumbled away from it, revealing the iron golem beneath. Fighting the hulking metal monstrosity, you proved yourselves more than capable, and broke into the vault. You recovered the plate of the Dragon Riders, as well as a rather large fortune, just under 50,000 gold. Descending from the mountaintop, you pondered your options, deciding to check with the Arcanists Guild to see the status of Eiffel. You met with Elhan and Feana, and they described the situation to you. How the Emerald Plague is far more than just a plague. How it's been festering from the long-dead corpse of Eiffel, the Emerald Dragon. You left the guilds troubled by the intel you acquired, and boarded the Perseverance. You all decided to begin making your way south towards Brightwell, to investigate the strange individual that had seemingly come from the Astral Sea. And with the airship being prepared for takeoff, this is where we will resume.
Do we leave?
You hear the airship spinning to life.
Oh boy, howdy.
I think
Hey
originally...
Vin, wasn't there something that you wanted?
KJ in the background pops in from the fucking Netherverse and is like, I thought about it long and hard in the in-between sessions, and actually, I think we're gonna be alright. I'll worry about it later.
Oh, alright. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Well, alright then.
Alright then.
Very cool.
The ship lurches off the ground, and you all begin making your way south towards Brightwell. Is there anything you wish to do in your travels?
How long of a journey is it from where we're at right now to Brightwell?
1 day.
Uno day. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do some of that funky meditation stuff.
Oh boy. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Talk with a certain dude living in my brain.
Alright. We'll say that happens right around here. Why not?
Alright.
On the map. So go ahead, roll that D100.
I think I have to hit a 33. Yeah, did a 33.
Unfortunate. Add half of your level.
And half my level.
So
You know what? I think I'm gonna force it.
Ooh.
yeah.
Force it.
I think I'm gonna force it.
Okay.
You know the implications,
I-
though, imp.
I will say, going forward, you do have to specify before you roll.
Ah, okay, I did not know.
But why not?
So I think like the way I'm gonna word this is that after like probably an hour of just trying to like focus and meditate, I'm gonna get kind of frustrated. Just be like, fucking gods damn it, and I'm gonna like try to just will a connection inward to try and talk with King Ural.
Alright. In the confines of your room, you focus and force yourself into this trance, exerting yourself heavily as your vision goes black. You see that all too familiar void. And you feel a stable connection, although it's uncertain how long it will last. With a forced connection, it's painful just to be here.
Oh.
But you're here. And you see in front of you a less formed than normal version of King Ural.
Well, hi, I'm getting the feeling like forcing it wasn't the smartest idea.
You're putting
But I've
a
been trying-
lot of stress on your mind and body right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I've been trying to get in touch with you for a bit. I had some questions, been on my mind. I don't know how long we have, so I'm gonna try to make this quick if I can.
Of course.
Obviously you're, holding up in my head, at the moment. Did you have, well, a spirit living in your own head when, you were alive?
No, that is a new phenomena. People like you didn't exist back then.
Presuming there was something that, like, well, started this all off? Nathan Woods, maybe?
That's the running theory, is it not?
Suppose so. Okay, well that answers one thing. Zah. He seems, at least my Zah seems to just randomly been, taken over and grew in power to an obscene degree all of a sudden. When you were dealing with, your Zah, any idea where he got all this power all of a sudden?
The Tsar that you speak of, the one you refer to as yours, well, that is my brother. As I said, the god said, he's been puppeted by himself, so to speak, as if I was controlling your body for you. As to where he got his power from, well, let's just say it wouldn't be a far cry to call him the champion of Tharizdun.
Oh. Alright. That's a big name, okay. Oof. Gosh. On the topic of family stuff, I've been hearing a lot of, or at least the folks that knew of, Mom, or well, your mom, Marin. I learned recently what happened to mine. But what happened to your Marin?
She was killed by my brother. From what I understand and what I have observed, their fates are not interlinked, like ours were. At least not as severely.
Right. Although, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't wondering now if something happened to my mom. You know, if Zod did something, and I just don't know about it yet. Learning a lot about my family past recently, so.
From my understanding, your brother didn't lose control until his later years, long after your mother's passing.
Alright. I'm seeing that there's certain things that line up and other things that don't. Which I guess is a relief in some way. Hell if I know at this point. Similarly, was there anything notable about your own father?
Well, he was a great leader before his demise. He died fighting on the front lines.
It's a pretty stark difference between mine. Well, that checks off a few theories I've been having. Really only thing I got left is, I'm gonna, I guess, pull out Aeon Storm. I'm gonna kind of spin it in my hand. Be like, you mentioned that, this isn't at its original state yet. It's weaker. Do you have any idea how I can go about starting to, wake it up?
Keep doing what you've been doing. It has a will of its own in a sense that it has immense power in this world. It will grow alongside you.
It's kind of weird you'd say that, but alright. Okay. Well,
As you're saying this, you see at this point, you're barely maintaining a connection. You have a few moments left at best.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna be able to hold this much longer. I'll get in touch with you if I need your input again. Thank you.
Don't push yourself next time, as the space fades. And you return to your room aboard the Perseverance with 5 points of exhaustion.
Whoa!
Juicy.
Yikes, buddy.
So go ahead and mark that off.
Yeah,
For the sake of things, let's read out what 5 points of exhaustion gets you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Disadvantage on ability checks. Your speed is halved. Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Your hit point maximum is halved. Your speed is reduced to 0.
Lovely. Do I even make a noise when I come out of this?
You
or is
are
it just...
you are laying on your back, and you are asleep. You are unconscious.
Lovely. I'm taking a nap.
Yep. So essentially, you wake up to a spinning room, and then you immediately just black out.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Anyone else doing anything?
Do we hear a thud in the depths of the person?
He wasn't meditating standing up, so no.
I was on my bed.
So you just pass out in bed. That's probably the best place for you to be.
Yeah, just making a potion.
Alright, go ahead, roll your alchemist tools.
Vin isn't yet inscribing, but she's researching the Graviturgy and Chronergy book.
Sounds good. And yes, you successfully make the potion. Go ahead and mark off the costs of production.
Okay, let me just... let's see, level 1. So that's 50. No, 25.
25.
That doesn't take you all day to make that, does it?
It does.
It more or less does.
I was gonna say that I'd be kind of waiting around like the war room, just kind of looking at it, waiting for, I guess, someone to come out, but like no one is out. It's like, oh well, shit. I guess I'll have to wait to ask.
Yeah, no, Vin's in her room doing research as she tends to do in these travels.
Well, at this point then, after a day of making potions and passing the fuck out, you arrive at Brightwell. To describe the scene, it's not a huge town. It has several docks along the oasis, with several ships leaving and entering as you view it from above as you approach. You also see a rather tall stone tower, not quite in the center, more to the northwestern side of the town, as well as just very simple stone walls. It doesn't seem to be overly ornate in any sense. It just seems to be a very functional town, nothing too flashy. And you land on the northwestern gate, essentially.
Would you say that this tower pretty much dominates the town in terms of buildings?
No. I mean, it's the only one that's visible from behind the walls, but it's not like... It's not a skyscraper. It is like, I don't know, 5 stories high, maybe.
It's not gargantuan or
Yeah.
anything. It's not like we're looking at a 70-story
Yeah.
tower rising into the
That
Yeah, no.
kind of reminds me of like more or less like a lighthouse. It's not too
Kinda.
terribly tall, but like it's kind of tall enough.
Yeah, it's like thing. It's like lighthouse size. Essentially.
Gotcha.
It's tall enough to be noticed.
I guess we land outside the town.
Yep.
Well,
As
no
per
landing
usual,
pads.
no landing pads, but as per usual, you see several guards standing on the wall staring at the airship that just landed outside the town.
I guess I wave from the deck.
You see someone which looks like a spyglass just looking, kind of like lowers it, looks to the dude beside him. They both slowly start waving back.
Oh look, they're friendly.
Vin, I suppose, to be on the top deck and be like, Gwen, do you still have that, like, what was it, like an arcane flare gun?
Yeah, but we don't really need it though. No landing pad.
Alright. Alright. I'm so unused to airship customs.
It's fine. If anyone starts to bother us, I could just tell them off.
Or lift back up into the air. Huh. Seems quaint. We're grounded at this point, I'm guessing.
Yes, you have fully landed. So what is it you all looking for here again?
We got kind of an insight as to an individual who apparently was from the Astral Sea. I
Creepy.
believe that's what we were told. Yeah, just a bit, but
Something like
curious.
that.
Curious enough.
Well,
Not
alright.
really heads or tails of where he's at, other than he's here in Brightwell.
Well, I'm gonna stay on the ship. You know the drill. People here probably haven't gotten the entire message of, hey, Drow are pretty cool dudes now. So I'm gonna stay here so I don't get arrested.
That works.
I think Orin's probably gonna stick around too, so you know, there's that as well.
Alright.
Let's, Has everybody seen Imp since we got here?
At this point, everyone's on the top deck except Imp.
Well, no.
Time to
Yeah,
go
do you know
barge
if-
on his door.
Have you seen Imp?
I haven't been looking for... I've been just vibing. Haven't seen him.
He kind of put himself in his room and, you know, he usually locks his door.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go find him.
We make our way downstairs.
Alright. You make your way downstairs.
Knock
Imp,
on
did you
Imp's
lock your door?
Of course.
Okay. You hear a knocking on the door. You have the benefits of a long rest, so you can take off a point of exhaustion.
I did, yeah.
But you still have 4 points of exhaustion.
I'm presuming it's like full blown, like achy body migraine levels of like.
You can feel your heartbeat in your brain.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a real bad migraine.
your every joint is in pain.
Yep.
And oh god, feels like death.
The worst fucking hangover ever.
Yes. You hear knocking on your door.
Fuck off.
Okay, he's alive.
Well, that's a start. Imp, what are you doing?
Stop screaming.
What?
We're here in Brightwell if you want to come out.
I'm going to attempt to make way over to the door, but I'm not going to stand up. It's going to be like, oh, Jesus. Try not to throw up.
You open the door, and you all see Imp looking like death.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened to you?
So, got a little fed up trying to, talk with, King Ural, and, tried pushing it. Didn't go well.
Aha!
Noted.
You look bad.
Yeah, feel like shit.
Yeah, he looked like it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mias!
Ah, jeez.
I don't think Mios is gonna be able to help this. This looks like you're just stuck recovering.
Why are you
Your
yelling
brother
then?
looks like shit.
When doesn't he?
Thank you.
He looks more like shit.
Mias just leans over. The fuck did you do?
Tried doing weird Nathan shit. Didn't work out too well.
I'm gonna roll medicine for her. See if she has any sort of solution to help even a little bit alleviate the exhaustion. Okay.
Ooh,
So nat 20 for a 29.
Time to get some coffee.
Mias just leans over.
Mias.
Alright. Come in the fucking kitchen.
Alright.
I'm going to hobble my way out.
Doom needs some help there, Imp.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright.
She enters the kitchen, starts making some kind of tea. You know, I wandered the fucking wildwoods long enough to know what kind of drugs fix what kind of fucking hangover. So, I'm going to give you drugs.
You know,
She's making tea.
that sounds fucking lovely at this point.
I got this from this guy. Said they were grown some kind of arcane fashion, particularly to help exhaustion. I don't have much left. I was keeping it for a rainy day, but apparently you fucking need it.
Yeah, I feel like I need it.
You owe me one. As she hands you a cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm going to nurse that for a bit. I feel like death.
Roll a percentile.
Okay, so, it's D100.
D100.
And then yeah, okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Roll a d4. Okay. You remove 3 points of exhaustion.
Wow. Damn.
Lucky rolls.
Lucky
Yeah,
rolls.
Anyways, holy
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
So as you're nursing this tea, your headache subsides, your joint pain begins to recede. You get a lot more chipper and a lot more open. You're feeling a bit more happier than normal.
Okay.
You are so close to just being fucking baked.
Oh.
But your system's filled with arcane drugs that have removed most of your exhaustion.
Mios, I don't know what the hell is in this, but it's fucking great. Okay?
I know, that's why
no.
I fucking had some.
Holy shit.
Now I have to find more. Go fuck. Okay.
Smells very earthy.
Mios, is he high?
I'm not fucking
he's
high.
fucking high.
Okay, maybe a little bit.
Okay. Good
What
enough.
would you give him? Some like enchanted saffron tea or some shit?
The
I forget
fuck
what-
is a saffron? What'd you call me?
Fuck you.
Research your fucking plants, man.
Calm the fuck down. I don't remember what exactly it was called. I remember the guy I brought it from. It was this weird looking elf dude up in what was it? High Wall, I believe. I think it was High Wall.
High Wall.
I feel like a high wall right now.
Oh my god.
I'm sure you do, Imp. I'm sure
just
you
laughs.
do.
She just fucking laughs. Alright, you clever shit. Are you gonna be okay to venture out into the public?
I'll be fine. I've looked worse, I think.
Roll another d4.
Oh no.
Okay,
No,
you're
rolling for
lucky.
red eyes.
The effect
Okay.
lasts for only 1 day.
Okay.
Yay! That's
You've
actually
gotten-
probably a good thing.
You've gotten so lucky. On a d100, you rolled a 5. On the d4 to determine how much exhaustion you reduced, you rolled a 4, -1 to 3. And then on the how many days the side effects last, you rolled, you lucky son of a bitch. You
Now,
lucky
here's
son
a
of a
question. Is it just the side effects that last for 1 day?
Yes. So the
Okay.
exhaustion is cured. In the sense that his body it was magic drugs.
Okay. Good enough. Just wanted to make sure that wouldn't
Yeah.
go away and suddenly he'd have, like, exhaustion level
Back to
4
3.
again.
Yeah.
No, it was a exhaustion reduction straight up.
Fucking
Got
saffron tea. She gave him pixie dust tea. Are you doing your fucking sugar boogers over there, my good dude?
Again, what the fuck did you just call me?
What the fuck are you on
Don't-
about, Vin?
Don't worry about it.
Look, I've read
Anyways,
enough books to
what-
know.
Where the fuck are we?
We're in Brightwell.
Right, well,
Don't worry
Cool.
about it, Imp. Just follow along.
you see me us
Alright.
pouring a second cup of tea for herself. You all have a great day.
You too.
She
Thank
walks
you,
to her
Mias.
room
I'm
with
gonna
the
pull
rest
Vin
of the
aside-
drugs.
I want to pull Vin aside and be like, how the fuck do you know all this street slang for all this shit? What the hell?
Dude, are you kidding me, Amble? Do you know how many different books I've had to read on different strains and genuses of fucking plants and other sorts of things they mix in to make artificial drugs?
Anyone else just hear a bunch of static go through their head?
Gwen just leans over. Why the fuck would you need to research that?
Because I
Magic.
research everything!
You could research this boot going up your ass later. Come on, let's go.
Oh my god. I hope those side effects last long enough for me to make sure that you won't be a big pain in the ass.
I love how
Why
I said
not?
you're happy and lovey, and now that you're just being an asshole to everyone.
He's just being a smart ass.
Just
yeah.
being a dick.
I will say, I'm doing this with like a big cheeky like grin on my face. Like I'm being a smarmy little shit, and I'm loving it.
She flicks your forehead.
Okay, Itachi, calm down.
Alright, listen here now.
Ow.
I think we're gonna get the fuck off this ship.
You descend from the airship, and you see that there's actually a dude waiting for you.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Ah, cool.
You see a human dude wearing pretty heavy armor with a great sword sheathed on their hip.
Whoa.
And they just kind of look up at you all as you start to descend. Are you the correspondents from the Arcanists Guild?
Ah.
We can
Yeah.
be if you want us to be. No, we're not.
Okay. I should have gotten my message by now. Do you work with them? What do you mean by you can be?
We're independent contractors. Don't worry about it too much. We're better than them.
I see.
Are we better than them? I mean,
I'd say so.
Shush, the both of you, good lord.
Well, you have
We
an
are
airship,
not-
so that's pretty fucking impressive. My name's Samuel, so pleasure to meet you all.
Nice to meet.
You look like an Arcanist. You look like an Arcanist, but you're not. Perhaps you could help, actually.
Possibly. What's the
well-
problem?
We have a GIF from the Astral Sea, and they are talking nonsense and are dangerous. And I don't know what to do, because I am just a man with a sword. That's why I'm looking to pass this off on to others. We currently have them detained, but they're dangerous.
Well, I thought this was going to be a bit harder than that. Ironically, we kind of came here from Mayo to see what that was all about.
I'm not a studied folk. That's why I was seeking out the Arcanist Guild, but I mean, if you're here and you're able to help, I'd be happy to accept your aid.
I think we'll be more than happy to help, honestly.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Lead the way, Samuel.
And he guides you through the town, passing by the tower, tall stone tower. He leads you towards what seems to be some sort of precinct. Not a very large building, sizable enough, and has a small little area with a holding area, essentially.
On the way, Vin would like to point it out and be like, "Hey, we were kind of curious about that. What's the tower for?"
The tower? No. Local Arcanist, outcast from the Arcanists Guild. Never trusted him.
It's like a wizard's tower, almost. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know his name?
Danny.
Huh.
Noted.
Might need to stop by there later. Anyways, we'll check this out first and see what we can do.
Alright. And he leads you into the main building. Right back here. This is where we're keeping him. He's been spouting nonsense ever since we met him, and, well, let's just say the sword he carried was bigger than himself, and he was able to actually wield it, so we had to keep things under control and make sure that things were safe. He's calmed down a bit since being detained, but still seemingly talking nonsense. Right this way.
Well,
Showing you in, you see a single room with a bed and a yellow-skinned individual that seems to be missing a nose almost. Wild, long black hair, and they're sitting in a seemingly calm posture as you all enter in, and they just begin eyeing you all up. He calls himself Jace.
you called him a Gith?
Gith. That's what I've been told he is.
Do we know what that is, Tal?
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
I'll let one other person roll Arcana as well.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go ahead and roll them bones.
Cool.
19 and 18?
Yep.
You aren't super well studied. You know that the Gith are... They're native to the Astral Sea, and they are the rivals to the Illithid.
Do we know that Gith is short for Gith Yankee?
You know that there are Gith Yankee and Gith Zerai. You don't know the difference between the two.
Gotcha. Understood.
But yeah, at this point, you see the individual just stand. I see you've brought someone to reason. Yes? Decipher your nonsense. I don't understand it.
Give us some space. We'll see if we can't figure some stuff out.
Alright. And you see Samuel step away. He's still within earshot. He's just, like, hanging outside the room, essentially.
Gotcha.
And who might you all be?
Well, first and foremost, a neutral party, if you will. Are you Jace?
That would be correct.
And our facts tell us that you hail from the Astral Sea?
That is what you call it in your tongue, yes. This language is new to me. I have been refining what I know, listening in.
Do any of you know how to decipher languages?
Well,
That's a big no on me there.
You think I know to do this shit?
he speaks this language, this very low. It feels almost guttural, but when he actually speaks, it's more dissonant. It's almost as if he's talking outside of his body. Do any of you speak deep speech?
Nope.
No.
All right, you have no clue what he just said. Like,
Well,
then this will have to suffice.
Yeah, we've definitely never heard any of that. How did you get here?
well, Vin, firstly, I think we should be polite and answer the their question. Our running title is the Blades of Fate. Our Millman.
Right.
Gestures to the rest of the party.
I'm Veneria.
Then you can call me Amble.
Sanus.
Are you what they would call mercenaries?
Loosely.
Less with the hostile intent. More adventuring types, if you will.
I have met your types on the Astral Sea before. Perhaps you will believe my tale, where that one does not.
Is he gesturing back to Samuel?
Yeah.
Sure,
What?
shoot. We've had a lot of crazy stuff happen lately. I'm sure we'd believe anything at this point.
Yeah, you say whatever you gotta say. We're all ears.
I was torn from my realm to this one on your oasis. You see, at this point, Samuel's seemingly listening in, as if he's a bit surprised at how much more clearly he's speaking. As he said, this is a new language to him. I have reason to believe that the Illithid are in pursuit.
Just to check, do we know who the Illithid are?
You know that the Illithid are basically aliens from the Astral Sea. Never really confirmed whether or not they existed or not, at least not in common knowledge.
Okay, so
Awesome.
theoretical, have heard of the idea, know where they're from, not much else.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow what now?
Illithid.
Illithid.
Yeah, no, I heard that. What the fuck is that?
Think like more creatures from.
They are a cruel monstrosity that enslave my people.
Oh. Lovely.
I need to leave this containment.
Do you know what you're looking for then, if you leave out of here?
The oasis. If they are coming for me, I don't want this town to be in peril.
Samuel?
Yeah, this is new to me.
No, I was gonna ask. You mentioned that he is dangerous. Did he do anything to warrant imprisonment?
Well, he brandished his weapon. That
And did he...
was in fear.
Did he strike anyone with it?
Nobody was swinging it around more than enough.
Okay, so he's harmed no one. And he wishes to leave this town.
News to me. I'm fine with letting him out as long as he gets the hell out.
Well, guys, I guess, do you want to help him out?
I don't suppose you have any proof of, these illithid potentially coming in over the Oasis. I mean,
I am an individual of relative importance to them.
Why is that?
Where I am from, I have killed hundreds.
Would explain the big sword. Well, I mean, we're already right on the edge of the Oasis.
Samuel,
Yeah.
I don't suppose you know anything about, like, some sort of, I don't know, like, interdimensional doorway or something
No!
floating out in the middle of... Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, all of this is new. How the hell did you learn to speak? My people are adept with psionics. I learned from you, as well as others.
How long have you been held up here anyway, Jace?
No longer than 3 weeks.
That's a bit.
It's still long enough.
Yeah.
They could
Wow.
come any day.
Samuel, is there any islands or anything in the Oasis, or is it just wide open, like, seas essentially?
The Oasis is just straight open sea.
Tao.
Yep.
Do I detect, like, anything sort of, like, deceitful or just not
Roll
feeling right?
Insight. And who are you targeting?
Jace.
Okay, go ahead, roll insight.
Oh, fuck, I have disadvantage. I just realized that.
You do have
Fuck.
disadvantage.
You know what? I'm trying
Roll high.
anyways. I did not roll high.
7. I mean, it's hard to read. He is
Yeah.
very alien in the way he speaks. His mannerisms are hard to read.
That's fair.
I mean,
I'd
we've never
imagine-
met anybody like this in our life.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say, I would imagine it's a little hard to read facial expressions without a nose.
I mean, the nose isn't the main place facial expression comes from.
It's just a little like.
It draws the
I don't-
attention. That imp, you're too busy staring at the lack of nose.
Like, I'm a little, like, still... I'm a little Jay chillin' in my head, you know, from
It's
the,
true.
the T. So I'm just like... I'm asking this question, and internally I'm like, the fuck, it doesn't have a nose. It's so cool.
You see Sam at
I
this
mean-
point basically is handling a keyring. You lot able to get this guy out of here?
Certainly, I think it wouldn't be harder than literally walking.
Okay. He unlocks the door. This is unexpected. Why didn't you say something? He says to Jace. Leans over. Well, I've been practicing alone for the past while, and just recently it clicked, so to speak. Right. Well, he's all yours. Cell swings open, and this tall Githyanki dude walks out of the cell.
Lovely. Did he have any possessions?
Just the sword.
I'm surprised you let him keep it. Then again, I doubt he would have let you take it away from him.
It's in He doesn't have the sword on him. The
he
sword
doesn't?
is no. The sword is in a different room.
Well, I have a feeling he will need that if what he is saying is true. And it does not seem like he's intent on using it on you, given he had the opportunity and did not take it.
Yeah. My men are getting it. It takes several of them to actually lift it, so.
Ah, I see.
As you all enter out into the main room, you see 4 dudes carrying this ultra great sword, essentially.
Oh no, he's playing Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's literally that big. And Jace just walks up, grabs it by the handle, tip embeds itself into the floor, and he just starts dragging it out. Essentially.
That's a fucking flagpole right there. Okay, damn.
Vin
It
casts
seems
mending
unwieldy
on
somehow.
Vin casts mending on the floor.
Do you want to spend 7 minutes?
Not really, but I don't want them to have a damaged floor.
we can take care of it. Just go. Just get him out of here. Just get him out of here.
Alright. Thanks for the insight. We'll see if we can't figure this out before it spirals.
Have a
Thank you.
good day. Oh god, this is getting weird.
At this point, you just see the Githyanki dude standing in the open street, just looking to the southeast, towards the oasis.
Oh, welcome to Brightwell, I suppose. Shit.
Well, better start walking.
I suppose that is correct.
How far is the entrance, or perhaps exit, from the Astral Sea from here?
There is no tear remaining. It was seemingly an anomaly. I
Man,
can
are you-
bring you to the beach that I washed up on.
That would be a start.
That would be.
Right. Well, I suppose I will lead the way.
We'll be right behind you, Jace.
And he's just walking. Like, to describe how he's dragging it, he basically has a reverse grip on it and is just pulling it alongside him as he walks. And there's just this groove being left into the ground. It's not super deep because of the angle, because of how long it is. The angle isn't actually forcing the tip that far into the ground, but it's still leaving a pretty deep trail.
So my man's Vendrick from Dark Souls 2.
I don't know who that is.
Big dude who does the exact same thing, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up beside him, not to. Oh god, this is crazy.
He looks at
How
you, and
big is he?
his eye. He's probably about 6'3".
Okay, it's shorter
Oh,
than
so
I was
he's not-
expecting, actually.
Yeah, he's not too.
He's not super tall or anything. He just has this massive fuck off greatsword. But as you come up beside him, he just his head just cocks towards you, Amble. His eyes are naturally his resting face is very like wide-eyed and inquisitive as he looks towards you.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of half smile at him, just like, just I'm following right beside you, I guess.
Is something the matter?
Well, I don't want to really cause a scene, even though that sword of yours does kind of cause a scene. So I'm just helping.
Fair enough. And he just
We-
keeps walking.
We follow the bands.
I'm just like, oh god,
After
what
about
are we signed up for?
an hour and a half of walking out of town, along to the northern side of the beach, you see what looks to be an old rundown dock with a fairly busted up ship. Like a very small, like not a ship, a dinghy, essentially, beside it. As well as what looks like old footprints in the sand at the higher up sections of the beach. This is where it was. If they were to enter through a similar anomaly, I reckon that would be their landing spot, so to speak.
But do you have any inkling of seeing such a rift, I guess?
None. But the Illithid are ruthless, and they want me dead.
Well, I don't suppose there's any way to send you, back to your astral sea, huh? That you
At
know of?
this point, I don't have much of a choice but to stand and fight.
Right. Great. Okay.
Well,
Jace.
how many of them is there? Do you know how big of a force, I guess, is going to come after you?
The crew I was evading was not large. If they did not gather direct reinforcement, perhaps 3 Illithid and their spawn.
Jace, before you came here, what was the last thing you saw?
The space between planes.
And anything before that?
My ship being ravaged. There's nothing left of that old vessel.
I see.
I suppose it's a stroke of luck that I am here, but it's not over yet.
I have a weird idea.
Yes.
And it's a little bit out there. Tao.
Yep.
This is my mind scrambling for a solution. So bear with me. Vina's gonna pull out the Aether Violet and walk up to the shore.
Yeah.
And she's like, this acted as a key once before. I have a curiosity.
Oh gods, Vin, don't fucking open a rift to another fucking dimension.
Not a big one.
Veneria. I do not wish to return home.
No?
I've been running my entire life from them. If I can end this, I can stop running.
How do you propose you start to end?
I wait for them here, and I cut off their heads.
That certainly is a solution.
3 plus many on 1 is not likely, but possible. You lot, while not mercenaries, perhaps could make an exchange for your help.
And what do you propose?
This world is foreign. I know little of this place. I will have nowhere to go afterwards. I could help you, in a sense.
Yes, Yes, I think you could.
If you help me here, right now.
Well, you couldn't help us if you were being hunted, after all.
Precisely.
And I have a feeling that these Illithid are not exactly going to be helpful to the surrounding locals should they kill you and stay here.
If they decided to stay, that could pose a problem. Although I would find it hard to believe they would grab my corpse and not flaunt it back home.
That's if they can get back home.
The ships they sail upon are more than capable. The technology that they possess are beyond most of this realm's imagination.
Well, I'm certain Lorelei would love to get her hands on it then.
An artificer, I presume.
You nailed it. Vid puts her sword away. So, what? Do we just wait here for inevitability to strike its course?
At this point, Jace just walks up, lifts the sword up with more ease than you thought, and just stabs it into the ground, essentially, and just rests his arm on it. Yes.
Vin looks at him like, are you serious? And looks at the party like, please help me out here. This man is intimidating as shit.
I shrug.
No.
I'm just like,
No,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting back here like with my hand on my head, and it's just like, oh god. I mean, I'm all about being Vanguard and whatnot, but don't we have stuff to do?
We have a lot of stuff to do.
We do. And this could be part of that.
To be fair, we did choose to come here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's not like we don't want to help. I just don't want to wait forever.
At
Patience
that
is a
point,
virtue.
when you say that, he lifts the blade out and one-handed slings it over and basically rests on his shoulder and turns to you. Then go.
Damn.
If you need not wait. If I die fighting to them, that's fine. You need not accept my offer. I merely made it.
Well, now look, Jace, we're not going to just get up and abandon you just right away. We still have some time,
And he
at
slams
least,
the
right?
sword back into the ground. Then we wait.
Let me
I don't
ask
know,
you this.
he has a point.
He does. I'm sure, given how strange everything's been lately, I'm presuming time works a bit differently where you're from. Do you have any
That would
idea,
be correct.
roughly, about how far behind were these pursuers of yours in chasing you?
Good question. I have not made any tests for what the dilation is between this realm and mine. But it must be large, given they haven't shown up yet.
It seemed that way. If you've been holed up for 3 weeks and nothing's happened, it's...
I don't know exactly how close they were to finding me, but if they were close, the gap is large. If they were far, it might not be that big. I would need further research and testing between the two realms.
Right. Well, you lot, I'm turning to the rest of the party. Y'all wanna maybe, spend a day or two here in Brightwell, so that way we're nearby in case shit happens over here?
I don't think that's a bad idea, actually, and I'm gonna be frank with you. I think I want to go talk to that guy in that tower if I can get a chance.
Sure.
Maybe he might be able to help us with this whole scenario in a way or another.
We can get Gwen to park the airship nearby here.
Yeah,
way
I was
you
gonna.
know.
I was actually gonna go get Orin, but yeah, we could probably get the ship over here.
Mias has
You
my
lot.
ring. You should probably ring him up on one of yours.
You lot have a ship.
We do.
Airship, yeah.
Funny.
You want to see it?
Perhaps when I am done with this speech.
Well, once we're done here, yeah, you got plenty of time to look at it, I guess, if you're gonna help us.
That is the deal we have arranged.
Well, do y'all want to divide and conquer?
Certainly.
I will contact you. And he taps on the side of his head. Should I notice anything astray.
Well, damn. Alright. That's a little weird, but I'm not gonna ask
As
questions.
I said, my people specialize in psionics.
Right.
Uh,
Well?
you don't make an Arcana check for the sake of it, just to see if Amble knows what psionics is.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big no. Let's see now.
roll
Arcana.
Arcana.
Alright, 14.
You have a
14's
generally,
not terrible.
you have a general idea. It might relate. It's probably something that relates to brain magic, essentially. Also, for the sake of it, Sanus Veneria both make Arcana checks just based off of how this dude has been manipulating his sword so
Right?
easily.
That sounds good to me.
My man's
28, baby.
28.
Wow.
My
Sanus-
man's a super gorilla.
Sanus, you're unsure exactly
huge
how it
arms.
works. Veneria, you're pretty sure he's manipulating most of the mass of the blade with telekinesis.
That makes sense.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just something you realize at this point, as he's basically manipulating this blade the size of him effortlessly.
Straight up,
Wow.
if this guy's just doing that just like willy-nilly, like, oh god, I don't want to fuck with this man.
His sword does
Wow.
slashing and bludgeoning damage.
Oh, God.
It's an immense, just great sword.
Oh. Yo, that'll work. Getting in touch with us. Just warn you now, don't go poking around in my head. Got someone else in there who probably wouldn't appreciate you getting in there.
I suppose I can contact two at once then. Ha.
I like him.
You
Alright.
are fascinating.
Thank you.
Anyways, shall I go get Gwen to, I guess, move the ship over here, or
Well, if we're gonna go back and talk to the guy in the tower, I guess we could just kind of make our way over there when we come back.
Right. All right. Well, guess we'll be back in a bit.
Right. I will be
you-
here.
Do you need anything like food or water or?
I will manage. Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you then.
And I
You
guess
all
we're-
start leaving the beach. You see him just leaning on his greatsword, the same position as he was before, staring off into the oasis.
That guy's cool, but gods, what a weirdo. Then again, I guess we're all kind of fucking weirdos. So,
Dude, he's basically from a different dimension.
oh, yeah. We've run into an unfortunate amount of those kinds of people lately, I'm finding out.
How are we still, look, I think it's better if I just stop asking that many questions about different fucking planes of reality.
I mean, no, I don't. More knowledge is good, I guess.
And
Oh, it's-
overwhelming.
I will say this problem definitely feels like it's much more manageable than whatever the fuck's going on at Eiffel. You know,
Still
like
worried about that.
we could kill people. As terrible as that fucking sounds, we can kill weird, evil alien folk or whatever. Although it sounds like this guy really doesn't need our help. But, this is still...
I mean, if they're gonna come over here with one of those ships, apparently, that I guess is all-powerful, it might be a fight.
Yeah, but, a fight we can do. Some weird crystal plague that'll mess you up 6 ways from Sunday, it's a bit less manageable. So, I'll take the weird super ship having evil dudes from another plane of reality, as that's not a sentence I expected to say in, well, any life. But here we are, I guess.
You really scrambled to get that word salad out, didn't you?
Yeah. Anyways. Look, I'm still feeling the effects of that tea. I got nothing clever really boggling around in my mind.
Let's go
to that fucking tower.
Let's go indeed.
Before long, you make your way back into Brightwell. You're just beelining it for the tower.
Yeah.
All right.
At least
before long,
I can't speak for the party.
Before long, without much interruption, you make your way to the base of the tower. You can't find a door.
I go knocking on the wall.
It's stone.
Ow. Fuck. That wasn't smart.
Maybe now's the time to plain PS the
Are there windows?
Yeah.
At the
there
very
windows?
top, you see at the very top
Wonderful.
there are windows.
I climb up to one of those.
My God.
Maybe you get a fly in.
Oh my God.
Before he starts climbing up, I'm like, hey, Sanus,
Yeah.
please get on the ground momentarily while we try to approach this from a more logical stance than climbing up the side of a fucking tower.
He continues to climb
Jesus
up the side of a
Christ.
fucking tower.
As you get to the top, because your speed is immense, you see just a guy sitting at a desk as you just basically pull yourself up over the window. He's like, oh, what the fuck?
Oh, dear God.
What the fuck?
Hey, bud.
Get out of here. What the fuck?
No, hold on.
Go away.
I will.
I don't want
But
to buy
I couldn't
it.
find a door.
I do not want to buy it. Go.
I
cast
cast
potions?
For the love of God, I cast fly on myself and I go up.
Oh God, there's 2 cats now. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
sorry.
What
I'm
the,
sorry
what the
about
fuck, guys?
him.
Y'all?
He's kind of insane.
Both of you. What the fuck?
Vin, go back down. It's fine. I've
go
got
down.
What the fuck is
I'm
going
looking at
on?
Amble and I'm like, it
This. There
sounds
was
like it's
no
going
door,
lovely.
and we
This
tried
was
to
a fucking
knock.
mistake, Imp.
There's a reason why there's no door. I'm busy right now.
Can
what?
we please talk to you like civil beings?
Apparently not.
He's got you there.
No. He's right there. He's right. That's
What
fair.
do you want?
Maybe you might be able to help us, Jesus.
With what?
Things. Can we please
someone
talk to
coming
you on the
from
ground?
the astral sea?
You both said a lot of things at the same time. You're referring to the Githyanki.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
So Samuel finally got his fucking shit together and got some people to him that good. I told him what we should be doing. Didn't trust me because it fucking whatever.
Oh, what did you tell him?
I told him that we should probably just let him out.
Yeah, no, that's what we did.
Yeah.
He's on the beach looking into the oasis. Can we please, come in so I don't have to sit up here in the air for the next 8 minutes and watch this crazy monkey stand on the side of your tower?
No, you cannot enter my home. Crazy lady flying outside my window?
My name is Vin. Are you Danny?
Yes.
Cool. Now I'm not entirely a stranger. Please, can we talk?
No, Vin, flying outside of my window. You cannot enter my home. We can talk for the duration of the fly spell. What's up?
I mean, that's fine. I'm just hanging out on the side of a tower.
Everyone in Xenum is a pain in my ass. Listen.
You're
do
the
you
one
guys-
flying up to my fucking tower, peering in through
That's
my
'cause I was
fucking window.
That's because I was trying to stop him from being a nuisance.
No, she's right. That's true.
God,
I don't appreciate either of you right now.
I'm sure you don't.
Understandable.
Let's fucking get this over with.
Yes.
What
What do you want?
Shit.
What do
makes
you
me
want?
so happy.
To describe, you see a half-elven gentleman wearing very basic robes, seemingly like almost pajamas, poring over several tomes. You see he's been inscribing something, and there's this massive black streak on the page.
Oh no.
Oh God.
You see the ink well is on its side, and half the table is now covered in ink.
Does mending work on ink wells
No.
or parchment?
No!
Damn it.
That's fine. We'll just get him a new one.
Okay. Since I got
Okay.
like maybe 7 minutes on this shit. Shut up. I got 7 minutes on this shit. Do you have any sort of scroll or tome or anything that might help us comprehend languages?
What?
That's okay. Githyanki comes from Portal.
Yes,
from Astral
speaks
Sea.
deep speech.
Yes, wonderful.
Yes.
He's being chased by Illithid.
Oh, fuck.
Yes,
Yeah!
exactly.
Does he have
He
it
is
under
making
control?
He's making a last stand, but he says he's being chased by at least 3 and many, many, many of their spawn. He's thinking that he's probably going to die there. We're going to help him, but we don't know when it's going to happen. We'd like your help in figuring that out. Thank you.
To the point, thank you.
All right,
See,
Dennis,
Vin, sometimes that works.
Yeah, I know, but God, I hate your methodization.
I mean, both of you are wrong, but he's more right than this one time. What's your name?
I'll take it. Senus.
Okay, Danny. Nice to meet you. I have not done a lot of astral projecting. In fact, I've done none of it. That's a tier of magic that I am not able to access. And, yeah, I'm not going to be able to successfully track when an Illithid ship is going to pierce our fucking plane, outside of keeping an eye on the beach. Why do you need to, like, you seem to have a lot of information. You've been communicating with him, yeah?
Yep, he's learned common.
And a
That was fast.
striking amount of it in a very short amount of time.
I mean, I haven't studied their psionics, but I suppose they could have something like that. Besides the point, okay, I've told you what else would you possibly want help with, because I've told you everything.
Slight
have
side
any-
note, don't think you know. Do you know Keith? Is it Keith?
Keith?
No, it's not Keith. Sorry. Flint. Wrong campaign here.
That fucking guy. Yeah, I know him.
Oh,
Wonderful.
shit. Actually,
He's starting shit. Any idea?
Oh,
about him?
I know he's
What
been
are the-
starting shit.
What are the fucking odds?
Hi.
God. Fuck. Okay. Also
used to
important. I'm
work
gonna let
for
him
him.
go.
That's why I suppose I'm pretty certain that you spoke with Samuel, and that's why you knew my name. He loves to say that I got exiled from the Arcanist Guild, so he probably told you that, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to work for Flint.
Ah. That would make the whole exile thing happen. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
And I quickly after didn't like what he was doing.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I made
Understandable.
myself gone from his sight and changed my name, and well, this Samuel fellow seems to have figured out the gist of it. He's
Which is
kind
rather
enough.
Impressive.
Yeah, he's kind enough to keep this name so that Flint doesn't figure out shit.
Wonderful.
That being said, what the fuck do you want with him?
Easy. He, let's see, was leading someone who was making an undead beholder under Ao. Yeah.
Great.
We killed it.
Good.
And them.
And them.
Good.
But, I mean, Flint is still around, so...
Do you have any idea where the hell he could be?
Nope. And I
It's probably for
honestly
the better.
do not want to know.
I
The
don't
less
blame
I
you.
know, the better.
Fair. Anything you can tell us about him, or, well...
He's gone fucking insane.
Okay, things that we didn't already know.
He's planning something big.
would make sense.
And do you have any insight or inkling as to what this big may have been? Or is this a recent development?
Well, it can be one of many things. He could be trying to tear a hole between planes from this one to the Shadowfell, which would not be good.
No.
He might be trying one of many rituals. There's lots that he could be doing. Only thing I could think is, well, he's a necromancer. And
Yeah.
what a better way to get access to the dead than to make a hole to the Shadowfell. That is my theory. No clue if it's accurate. One of many
Fantastic.
rituals that he could be trying to pull off.
More information than we had just a few minutes ago.
Yeah. I left before I would be even remotely considered as any sort of sacrifice for that ritual, so yeah, that's about it from me.
Wise choice.
Yeah.
Well, crap. That certainly is a development. Danny, thank you for your time. Sorry for disturbing your whole shit.
Apology accepted.
Sanos, if you want to keep talking to this dude, go for it, but I'm not gonna fall 50 feet to my inevitable demise.
Yeah, that's
Good idea.
Don't break
She
your-
starts floating to the ground.
Don't break your knees, alright. He looks towards the one clutching from the window.
Yeah, I think I've run out of questions, unless you have anything else that you can think of.
Your group got a name?
Blades of Fate.
I'll keep an eye out.
Wonderful.
He closes curtains.
I was gonna say, here's a plat for your troubles.
It goes through the curtains. You hear him catch it. Thanks.
Nice. He climbs down.
Well,
The whole time, me and Imp are just like, so, anything new with you?
as like we just hear Vin screaming above us. It's like, tried talking to King Ural. It was got a lot of information, but also kind of nothing at all. So broke even. Definitely was not worth the waking up feeling like shit. But,
If you're gonna do that again, maybe unlock the door so we can at least try to help you this time.
no, I'm not gonna force it like I did this time. I was getting a bit frustrated because I've been trying to reach out to him for a while now, and pushed it. Didn't feel too good. Even he was like, "Hey, don't do that." So,
understandable.
I'm gonna take
I
his
can-
advice.
I can definitely see it a little bit.
Tried asking him some stuff about like his past and how it relates to my past. Sounds like certain aspects of our families and such aren't linked up at all. Like apparently his dad was a great leader. I mean, while my dad is, less than good. Or at least he's doing less than good. Did learn, though, a bit more about Czar. Apparently...
Is that a good thing?
I mean, he's apparently the champion of Thara's dude. So that's something, I guess.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, just add it to the pile. And then I asked him what the fuck to do with this, and pull an Aeon Storm. He just said to keep doing what you're doing, and I mean, whoop-de-fucking-do, good to know I'm on the right path, but, like, you couldn't have given me, like, a fucking pamphlet and, like, hey, here's how to upgrade your fucking sword.
You hear in the back of your mind, Imp. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. you don't actually, but I want you to think that.
Heart emoji towel.
At least you're able to ask something like that. I can't really think heads or tails to waking this thing as I'm holding the Sun's Iris.
I guess that's fair. I don't know, maybe we just gotta... I'm wondering if these, like little points that, throughout Xenum that we gotta go to, I'm wondering if those will help us awaken this shit, or, at least give us clues on what to do.
Or it's
Severus
just
is
gonna-
climbing down. Have you tried dragon's blood yet?
I feel like this is a handout. Are you like, trying to sell me something? I don't like it.
I definitely would have landed on the ground first before your bitch ass.
Probably.
Well,
Yeah.
Vin, you were only
But
screaming
I have
like
advantage
for...
on hearing.
That is true.
It's true.
Well, Finn, you were only screaming for like half the conversation, so must have gone well.
Was that only half? That seemed more than half.
Look, I'm trying to give us some credit.
Vin looks
yeah.
so tired. She looks so tired.
Age faster, goddammit.
I would, but God won't let me.
I give you permission.
Oh my God, Zazel, don't do that.
What? It's funny.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. God.
What'd y'all find out?
Well, ironically enough, he can't really assist us with the fella on the beach, but he knew a little bit about Flint. He actually used to work for him.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, and he says he might have plans to, make a portal to the Shadowfell or some shit like that.
Do we know what the Shadowfell is, Tao?
You know, it's the mirror, the dark mirror to the Feywild.
I was about to say, didn't we know about that with looking at our pinpoints for, I think Sanus has something?
Look,
Yep.
we probably knew this, but Shad's a fucking forgetful idiot. So
You
I
know,
forgot.
you know it because the undead settlement has a tear.
Oh, God. Again.
Yeah, and I was already freaking out about that. And I'm not gonna freak out about that again. Oh God, he might be there. Fuck.
Like I just said to Sanus, just fucking add it to the pile, I guess. Good gods, everything's just piling up. I'm gonna kind of say under my breath. I can see why the calamity's so close to coming back around. Fuck.
It's like we're adventurers or something.
Gods, like everything that could fucking go wrong seems to be going wrong. Ludicrous.
More to the kindling.
I'd say at this point, when Sanus is down, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, apparently Zara's a champion of Thara's and I learned that last night.
Whoa, what
Called
the
it.
fuck?
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, called it.
You called it.
Yeah, called it.
You just assume these things.
Yeah.
Alright, you know, that's fair, honestly, at this rate.
I'm
mean-
right more often than not.
I mean, you saw what he did to Sinrid.
I did, but I didn't. I mean,
He
fuck.
literally sucked the abyss out of him.
Okay, yes, but we didn't.
Like,
I
Actually.
didn't know that was the abyss. There's so many evil fucking gods. That could have been any
Yes,
sort of darkness.
Sinrid, the abyssal tyrant.
Oh, shut up! I knew he was just the tyrant.
He just straight up took a fucking straw and sipped his shit out.
Delicious.
I like to. I'm just picturing he pulls out like his great sword and takes the silly straw attachment out and
Just good to see you, brother.
Oh god.
Oh no.
oh shit, my weakness. Taking a big sip.
all sucks.
All right,
Well,
you're at the base of the tower.
Thank God.
What are y'all doing?
Well, that's a great fucking question. What are we doing?
We just went in a circle, friends.
Well, at least we can go back to the ship and go back to the beach, I guess, and wait it out.
I guess so. Oh,
How many-
man.
Well, how many days you want to give this?
How many days
we-
until we go see Zazel again?
Actually, that's a good question. I kind of wondered if that's where we would be heading first.
A week and a
before,
half.
Like, anywhere
I'd
else.
say about a week. It probably takes about 3 days to get back to.
It'll take you
The-
3 days to get back to the Wildwoods, and the gate resets in a week and a half. You don't have to be there on the day of. It'll just retain its charge until you get there.
Okay.
Like it's not like a
Listen, we need to
solstice where you have
we need
to
to
get
have
there.
tea time with Zazel as soon as possible, clearly.
Yeah. No,
You want to
like, we're-
optimize your tea time.
Exactly. Personally, I'm fine with a week. I mean, we got nothing else to do around here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, being honest with you, after everything that happened in Focal, I feel like the big one, quote unquote, is sort of out of the way. At least here on Aventol.
I mean, unless you prefer to go to Eiffel.
You already know how we all feel about Eiffel Sanders.
Yes, I do. Exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna put a stop on that one for now. I mean, there is also what's going on in the Ivorywood Onyx Woods, whatever madness is out there as well.
That'd take you about a day or so to get. A day and a couple hours to get to.
I still don't want to exactly just leave Jace right away. Like, I would want to give it a couple days, be at least somewhat close by. That's
then
just
let's
me,
wait
though.
here. I can certainly craft potions in the meantime.
Admittedly, we've been kinda speeding everywhere. Maybe taking a small break here in Brightwell isn't unwarranted after everything.
All right, that sounds like a plan, I guess. Right?
I mean, I'm not against it.
Nor am I. Well, we wait and see if things happen with Jace, and I suppose go from there.
Sounds like a fucking plan.
So you are all pulling the airship over to the beach?
Yeah.
Yes?
Alright. Then you all do that. Sitting on the outside of town. Oh, pardon me. Pulling the airship away from the outside of town. You land. The town now visible only on the horizon. And you see Jace still standing almost exactly where he was, having shifted only a little bit, staring off towards the oasis. He kind of turns a little bit to see the ship land, and then basically pays no more mind to it and continues staring at the water.
That's one weird man out there. Man? Thing?
Man, pretty sure. I don't know. He is stoic.
That's putting it lightly.
Certainly.
You think we should invite him on?
I am not sure he will come on.
Yeah, not yet. I think he's pretty gung-ho on whatever he's doing out there already.
We should at least give him something to eat.
At this point, Gwen's like, "Alright, why are we landing here? What's going on?" You find the gift.
Points.
As
You
everyone
see him?
just points.
He just looks. He squints and then it's hard to see in the sunlight. No, I don't.
Oh, well, he's out there on the beach.
Okay, it's
Looking.
very bright. With these goggles, I can only see so far.
Right.
Understandable.
Well, wait a couple of hours. He'll be there still, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
Okay. One of those types. Got it.
Yeah. Hey, Gwen.
Uh-huh.
Weird question.
Uh-huh.
Do the Drow people know anything about, deep speech or any sort of thing like that?
No.
I didn't think so, but I figured it was worth a shot in the dark.
What's deep speech?
Actually, I don't even know if I can ask that question reasonably. I would imagine yes.
You heard Danny say the term deep speech.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, it's that fella's native language.
Okay.
Yeah, I really
No
don't
clue.
have much beyond that.
Yeah.
Kind of
I-
guttural sounds.
The Drow people do not speak alien.
That is a great way of putting it.
I mean,
I'm
fair.
gonna look down the steps. Hey, Mias,
Yeah.
you can you comprehend languages that's not your own?
No.
Oh, okay, just asking. Thank you.
Long pause was just me pulling up their sheet.
I was about to say, you looking at the Mias's sheet there. Alright, well, I mean, if you give me 3 days, I can go ahead and make a potion for that.
Damn,
Oh, wait, you can?
Yeah.
to comprehend?
Shit.
Yeah.
Why didn't you start with this?
It takes 3 days.
Okay, fine.
All right. Here's
I mean,
another question: how much is that gonna
does he or
cost?
does he not speak common?
He does, but it's...
He's
patchy?
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
learning it as he goes.
Gotcha.
I mean, doesn't seem like he's been bad at speaking it, though, so...
Not necessarily, but I think in his own tone would be a lot more comfortable and a lot more concise.
Yes, but it only lasts for an hour, this potion. So,
I mean, you can get a lot of information out of an hour.
You
Certainly
can.
could, if there was something new to learn.
Maybe there is.
I mean, he seems pretty comfortable speaking common. I don't really know what else, like, we'd learn from, deciphering his native tongue outside of, words that maybe don't translate one-to-one. Hell if I know.
And
Alright.
maybe they don't.
Tao, how far is he from the ship?
I want to say maybe like 500 feet.
Alright, I'll be right back. And Sandus runs off to go and talk with him. It takes about a minute.
Yeah, you get there, and he's just staring off. You've come
Hey.
to talk.
I have
Yes.
a question. As far as common and the ability of you to speak it, has there been any information that you haven't been able to tell us because of the language difficulty?
If anything, just specific details on the underlings. It's hard to describe. I'm not sure what exactly to call them.
I see. So, their names. Okay. Thank you. And he runs back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what
Yeah, nothing. He just can't tell us the name of the underlings because he doesn't know that well. That's it.
Yeah,
I mean, if we kill them, we don't really need to know their names, right?
I was going to say I'm wondering if he might have information about these underlings, like things to watch out for, things that they can do, that he wouldn't be able to tell us, but sounds like he'd be able to tell us that, just not the name specifically. So, yeah, I don't really see a reason to burn resources on making a potion just to chat with him, but that's your call, not mine.
I mean, I don't have really much need to make this potion, unless someone wants to commission me for it specifically, but...
I mean, if anything, I would want an awareness, but that's besides the point.
Oh, that's easy. Sure.
Oh, hey. Off the wall, Sadness, don't I owe you like 150 gold?
Yes.
Vin fishes in her pockets and pulls out 15 platinum. Sorry, I kind of forgot about it with everything that's going on.
Yeah, no worries. Keep a ledger of it.
Excellent. And I give him 15 platinum.
Okay.
Now I have 30.
Nice.
Damn, y'all. I figured there'd be a little bit more to this than watching Crestfallen Warrior on the beach stare into the ocean solemnly, but I think
Not everything has to be complicated.
Yeah, but it feels like everything has been complicated, so it baffles my mind. I'm gonna go start dinner.
Well, at least we can kind of sit down and plan ahead of, I guess, what you want for the future. I mean, what are we gonna do with all this gold? And actually, since everyone's here now, what do you guys want to do with the war room? Gwyn, can you still do that anti-scrying thing that we talked about before?
If you give me the resources, I can certainly try.
I mean,
How much do you need?
Oh god, I'll get back to you. I need to take measurements and stuff.
Okay.
alright. Yeah, so I think we got the time to at least do that, or at least look ahead, so at least that's good downtime, right?
I suppose. At this
All right.
point, the sun is beginning to set over the horizon, leaving this nice rippling color on the water. You see, as it's setting, the lights are quite bright, almost dancing across the surface. Unsure exactly why. seemingly unnaturally. Very similar to what you saw in Waterkeep when the Sahagin ritual was going on, but without any fear. It's more of a natural phenomena rather than something impending.
Is it above the water rather than below it?
It's below the water, and in sections it's almost like a mirage on top of the water.
Huh. Alright.
Arcane phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
I think Vin is going to take an opportunity to try to one-on-one with Jace.
How so?
After she's given out a meal, then I would assume it's just a simple stew. She's going to take a bowl out to the man's. And on approach, Jace?
Yes.
I brought this for you. Are you hungry?
He turns. I appreciate it. Thank you. And he reaches out for it.
Yeah, she'll hand it aside.
Eats it very fast, like gone in under 10
Whoa.
seconds. Just
Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna try to get over my awkwardness in this whole thing, cause... would you be willing to answer a few questions?
You may ask them.
And she is going to pull out a little book with a small quill. Can you tell me about the astral plane? I don't really know much about it.
He just turns back towards the water. A colorless place.
Is it dangerous?
The Illithid rule most of the area.
I mean, I assumed as much, but what was it like for you? Were you always running?
Essentially. I was not about to be their next experiment.
Experiment?
Well, the Illithid are intelligent. They need subjects, as most do. So, when they said it was my turn, I cut them down, and I left with one of their vessels. That was many years ago. I met with others of my kind. We traveled for some time, but I typically found it more safe to travel alone. Harder to detect when there are less consciousnesses. If that is how you would say that word.
I see. Do you know of things in this world at all? The prime material?
I have been here for 3 weeks, and I've spent most of that time in detainment.
I understand. Well then, what about other things? You obviously have a fundamentalism for the arcane. What about things like the Aether?
I don't know what that word means.
Do you dream, Jace?
I know not of this term.
Well, dreaming is like having visions appear in your mind. We experience it a lot when we sleep or slumber. But
If
in
I do, I
areas-
have no memory.
I hail from a place where the aether is rife and vivid. I suppose my curiosity is if you have anything equivalent to it from where you're from, but I suppose not.
I didn't have time to concern myself with dreams.
Maybe that's a good thing. Are you gonna be okay out here? Are you sure you don't... I mean, do you sleep?
Yes,
Admittedly, I don't know much about your kind.
I will sleep when I am tired.
Well, if you need somewhere warmer than a beach, we have a room.
This place, this world, it's so hot compared to home. I'll be fine out here.
Well, then, good night and thank you for your time.
Thank you for your aid.
Sure. And she'll go back to the ship. She has that kind of expression on her face where she's like, fuck, I am out of my element.
Alright. And you all go to sleep.
I will take a watch out there with him. Probably start a little fire with a druid craft.
Alright. You do see at this point Gwen staying up pretty late on the crow's nest, as he often does. He too is keeping an eye on the water.
All right.
But yeah. So y'all are just waiting for shit to hit the fan?
For about like a week and a half, it sounds like, yeah. Depending on how long it takes.
Alright.
In the interim, I think Amble wanted a potion.
Yep.
I make an awareness potion.
You make an awareness potion.
Oh,
I make an awareness potion.
Yep. Go ahead, mark off 10 gold.
Oh my god.
Amble, go ahead, mark off 10 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly.
I will give you 1 plat.
Sounds good. Just delete it from your inventory because that's what I used.
Okay.
Since it sounds like we have kind of a gap in time at this point, Vin is going to explore Brightwell and see if there might be any magic shops.
No roll needed. There is no magic shops in Brightwell.
Gotcha. Figured I should ask.
Gonna spend a day and make, I don't know, 8 guidance potions.
Oh my god. Okay. Go ahead, roll 8 times. We'll see if you get any
Oh
crits.
boy.
No crits,
Unlucky.
no fails. You have 8 guidance potions, mark off 80 gold.
Sounds good.
I'll give you 2 plat for that as well.
You want 2 of them? Okay.
I mean, how many are you gonna hand out?
None at the moment. I can certainly do so.
Oh, well, fuck it. I'll take 2 then.
Okay. I make 2 more.
Okay. Go ahead, roll 2 more times.
Damn.
Yep.
You get 2 minus 2 flat.
Yep. 2 more, 20 more gold, and you're good. But yeah. As time goes on, at the dawn of the 3rd day, you all get a message from Jace. Mentally. And it's in a much more put together voice than you've heard. And it's just there upon us.
Lovely.
Ain't no time like the present. I'm booking it.
Well, work's calling.
As you all rush out of bed, essentially, because it is morning. You're a bit sleepy. Thankfully, Imp, all of your exhaustion is gone, and you are no longer drugged up.
Yeah.
3 days have
Hooray.
passed as you all rush to the beach. And you see on the horizon a single vessel skimming the top of the water on a very fast approach. And as we're going to take a break.
Right.
To resume then, you all rush down to the beach and you see Jace standing with a more offensive stance, basically pointing his blade off to the side, but ready. Without turning back to you all, you just hear in the back of your minds that same, more to the point, common. It's Jace's voice, but it doesn't sound like his cadence of speaking. As if he was speaking common without language barrier. Protect your mind if you can. And at that point, you see the ship heading straight towards you. As it gets closer, you see it's not actually submerged, it's skimming along top of it, as it just immediately turns to the side and almost crashes into the side of the beach, but just comes to a complete stop as you see 3 figures lurch from over the sides. I need you all to roll initiative as shit is hitting the fan.
Got it. Also, retcon, I did use an awareness potion on the way down.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
And,
I am as well.
Roll initiative.
Should have taken.
I always
Snooze, you
offer.
lose. Also, I would be on Orin as well.
I'll take it.
Oh dear, I see those funky brain boys. Oh, there's so many.
Oh, shit!
Damn.
Alright, Orin, let's go. Damn, I should have got 2. Gave her 1. Yeah, alright.
Still not terrible. Your initiative is
Damn, Jace, okay. Jace the 21, he has a +2, by the way.
Damn. Okay,
what a
near
guy.
Max roll.
He's ready.
Damn, I really should have taken that potion. Fuck.
Yeah, if the
All right.
fucking awareness meant 31.
Starting us off, Sanus, you see as the ship comes to a stop, what looks like port hatches on the side just open as these creatures, seemingly brains but with clawed hands and legs, sprouted out, just begin crawling out from the side of the ship and jump onto the beach. As another set from the back jumps out onto the dock. You see the 3 figures looming from the side of the dock of the ship over the side. These tentacle-faced individuals that, at this point, you recognize are mind flayers.
So Amble's up first, not Sanus.
Oh, descending
awareness.
didn't work. There we go. Amble, you're
Awareness
up
potion,
first with
yeah.
a 31.
So, Jesus Christ. What are we gonna do? I think me and Warren are just gonna take flight. We're just gonna be up 20 feet, and I am just gonna start taking pop shots at these things down here.
All right, go ahead.
28.
Definitely
With a
hits.
One up front.
For 28 for 11 on this one.
Yep.
All right, solid hit. You see that single impact. It pierces through and tears off a good chunk, and it staggers, seemingly bloodied, but still standing.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna try to finish it. 21.
Definitely. Easily sending the second bolt through, it basically pincushions it to the ground before the radiant bolt fades away, and you see a faint trail of smoke coming from the now sizzling brain.
Alright, I think that'll be my turn.
Alright. Good start. Sandus, it's your go.
Wonderful. We're gonna go ahead and move here to start.
Okay.
And make some attacks.
Alright, I'm assuming you fully set up.
Yes.
Yep. Go ahead. Yep. That's a 26 for 32 damage. As you basically just walk up and in one slice bisect the lobes.
Lobotomy.
It is dead.
Wonderful. Move 5 feet.
Yep. Go for it. 22. That's with your claw.
Yeah.
You basically pick up the other one and just crush it in your hand. It is it does not feel good at all. It's dead.
Insert just the Witch Queen just crushing ghosts.
Yeah, basically that. But you have chunks of brain in your hand and fur now, so that's fun. But all of those intellect devourers are dead.
Wonderful. I'd like to use the remaining attack that I could do to try and get the fucking brain off of my claws. Thank you.
You
That's my
basically
turn.
just shake off your hand. There's still most of the chunks are gone. There's just the tiny bits and like the ooze that's on your hand. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. But as you're shaking your hand, you see the bits of crimson right that you put on your claws, the lightning just coursing through and basically self-cleaning your hand slowly. It's going to take a little bit, but yeah.
I'm glad I used lightning this time and not cold.
Yeah, that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Alright, Jace's turn. Who's going to do some Monster Hunter bullshit with his greatsword.
Hell yeah, let's go.
So, he is just going to sprint forward and overhead slam the greatsword down into the ground, using the momentum put on his body from doing that to flip himself up onto the ship. And then he holds his hand out towards it as the blade shink comes out of the sand into his hand. And he's going to make his multi-attack on this Mind Flayer in front of him. He is a 12th level fighter, so he has 3 attacks, but he's using an Ultra Greatsword, so he has 2 attacks.
An ultra great sword, oh my god.
Let's see if this hits. It's a 13, I think that misses. Yeah,
Jeez,
13 does miss, but so as the first one slams down, he basically overhead slams, and it just impacts into the ship. The Mind Flayer dodges out to the side. As, in the same stance, he grabs onto the hilt and just goes for a wide sweep. And rolls a 25. Definitely hits. And deals... oh god, that's 32 damage.
Nice.
As this massive blade just carves in, which, by the way, 15 slashing, 17 bludgeoning. As the blade basically impacts its side and slams it, it cuts in a good bit, and then just slams him into the side of the ship, doing a good chunk of damage. This Mind Flayer is actually pushed 1 square up, and he is pushed 1 square down in the process. That is his turn. Veneria.
Wicked. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna see those funky brains over on the dock, and not love that. Love that. So yeah, I will cast Magic Missile at level 4.
Okay. Which ones are you targeting?
It's going to be top to bottom. Each one of them is going to get 2 bolts starting at the top.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the D-Force.
You got it. First one... I always got to find where it is because I have so many spells.
You can just roll straight D4s if you want as well. 2 and... so 7 damage for the first one.
Okay.
4 damage to the next one. 7 damage to the last one.
Okay.
You see as these bolts impact each of them, they're all battered. None of them quite as wounded as, well, the one Sanders left behind, but all of them they're hurt. They're not bloodied yet.
Gotcha. Oh shit, be careful.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. It's their turn. They have a speed of 40 feet.
Oh no.
Brains.
Oh god, they scuttle. You see the approach like, oh fuck, ew, 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 ew. Ugh.
Brains on the approach.
Let's see. This one cannot make an attack with its claws, but you are within 10 feet of it.
Oh god, what does that imply?
Not good things.
Probably not.
Imp, make an intelligence saving throw. As soon as this thing enters a proximity to you, you feel this pulse in your mind. Please make an int save.
Ooh.
Good.
Oh, goodness.
Nice. 18.
So, nothing happens.
Great.
Hooray!
These ones are going to dash.
Joy.
Yeah. It's the Mind Flayer's turn.
I don't have to make the saving throw again?
Nope. It was part of their attack to do that.
Okay.
And they dashed.
I see.
This is going to jump down and go across the docks. And is going to point out towards you, Amble, and cast Dominate Monster. On Oren.
Oh no.
Oh no.
How far is Counterspell?
60 feet.
Can I do that? Juicy shit?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to counterspell that bitch.
Alright, using
Even
the
though I don't have it on
ring
my sheet.
using
Yeah.
the ring of spell storing, go ahead and roll a d20, adding Vin's intelligence modifier.
Oh god.
Roll high, roll high, roll high. No!
Ooh.
As an 8, the counterspell fails. Oren needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, baby, come on.
Baby, no.
They have advantage
Oh, yeah, that's right.
because they are within sight of you.
Yep. 14?
That
have a
fails
feeling that's not
by
enough.
1.
Oh, baby.
Oren
That's unfortunate.
is now under direct control of the Mind Flayer.
That's dangerous.
So you see Oren turns towards it, and then turns towards Vin.
Oren?
That's its turn. This dude is engaged with Jace and is just going to use Mind Blast out this way. Jace has to make an intelligence save. He rolls an 18. Nice.
Nice.
He is not stunned, but he does take 15 psychic damage.
Ow.
Yep, that is an ow. Does it get to do anything else? No, that is its turn. Oren's turn.
We're 20 feet in the air, mind you, as well.
Uh-huh. No, you're not. Have Oren make a stinger attack against Veneria.
Oh, no.
I hate the fuck out of this.
I hate the fuck out of this, too. Oh, God, 26!
Vin,
Wow.
please make a Constitution saving throw.
You got it, my cool dude. 16!
You pass. You take half poison, so you take 14 piercing and 13 poison.
That still don't feel great, though.
Don't feel great, but it's much better than 26 poison. So you see Oren with this strange look in their eyes just stab you in the shoulder with a stinger. You manage to push away in time to avoid the brunt of the poison, but it still fucking sucks. Holy
I'm just on the
shit.
back. I'm on the back freaking out. Like, what the fuck, Oren?
It's not her!
Now it's this one's turn. That's really unfortunate. It's going to look down towards you, Sanders, and use Mind Blast. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Int. Where are you? There you are.
You're good.
Eight
So
teams.
you take 10 psychic damage. And are not stunned.
Okay. Wonderful.
That is its turn.
My
though.
bad. I did forget to roll the Hemocraft self damage. Okay,
Oh,
6.
You're good. Just tack that on.
Yep.
But that is its turn. Imp, it's your go. You are surrounded by brains. Oren's doing some funky shit.
Would I have noticed the Illithid out in the docks, like, pointing up at Orin, and then she got
Yep.
weird after that?
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
And on Vin's comment about, like, it's not
Not
her,
her.
it's the guy, I am gonna... Tearing my eyes away from the freaky little scuttly brain boys around me, I'm gonna look at the guy on the dock, and I'm chucking Aeon Storm at him.
All right. Are you steady aiming?
No.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack then.
Let me remove sneak attack. Okay. 17?
17 definitely hits, and that is for 15 damage.
Mm.
Very nice. I have to make a concentration check on this boy. Con. That is a fail.
Hey.
So as it's focusing on puppeting Orin, essentially, the blade just catches it in the shoulder, and it takes a step back as you see that strange light in Orin's eyes immediately fade, and they just snap, looking around confused as to what just happened, seemingly unaware. That's your first attack.
Alright. And with the second, I'm look at this one brain boy who's directly next to me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna give him a stabby with Tyrant's Claw.
Alright, go on ahead.
Another 17.
Definitely hits for 18. That kills it. And in
Nice.
basically, after throwing the one, you just take Tyrant's Claw and slam your hand down and basically pin it into the sand with the curved blade of Tyrant's Claw. As you see the blade pierce through, the necrotic energy just pulses through it, and you just see the brain begin to rot rapidly.
Alright, okay, cool. Anyways,
And that's your turn?
I'm gonna kind of look back and be like, is Orin snapped out of it yet?
Yeah, I think I got her.
Alright, cool.
Do you move at all, or is that it?
After killing that brain, I am going to sort of scoot over here.
Okay. These are all dead. Amble, back to the top of the round.
Hell
It's
yeah.
you.
All right, I am gonna pull Orin. Shit, she can only move 20 feet on the ground, right?
Yep, they can take to flight if you'd like.
No, we're just basically gonna move up to this brain here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull out a. Well, first I'm gonna mark this mind flare.
He is marked.
So I'm gonna pull out I can't even think about it. Apotheosis arrow and give him a shoot.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack against the boy.
24.
24 definitely hits for 28 damage. Very nice.
And then
You see as the shot pierces straight through the shoulder, essentially, and they just stagger back, placing a hand over it, and just, like, turn towards you angrily.
all right, cool. I'm gonna give him another regular shot, and Orin's gonna coordinate an attack to stinger this mine.
Alright, go ahead.
So 22 for the hit for the mind flare.
22 hits for 14, very nice.
And then Orin, come on, sheets. Oh, come on, 14. But damn that poison.
Hold on, let's see. 14 hits.
Ah.
So even if it passes the save, it is very dead.
Thank God they're squishy.
Yeah, they are glass cannons.
They're glass cannons, I was about to say it.
Yeah, it is very dead. The stinger pierces through. The poison doesn't even have a chance to engage with the system. It just skewers the brain. It's dead.
Nice.
And that's your turn?
That'll be my turn.
All right. Sanus, it's your go.
How high is this ship deck?
Since it's actually hovering above the ground instead of being submerged, it's about 30 feet up. You could reasonably climb it with your climb speed.
That's fucking rude.
Wonderful. I'm gonna climb it.
All right, you do so. There is a mind flayer now in melee with you.
Hey, yes there is. Wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and luck that first one.
Go on ahead. We'll just roll a 1d20.
Ooh.
Unfortunate. 14 misses.
Unfortunate. That's fine.
26 hits for 20 damage. Very nice. 18 also hits for 27 damage. Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
So, casual 47 damage.
So
the bitch and the sushi.
as you swing once, it just manages to sidestep out of the way. But then you claw forward twice and just rake across its chest both times. This white, almost like syrupy blood just pours from the wound. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Jace's turn, who, after just finishing the swing, is going to slam his foot into the ground of the ship and just thrust with this massive greatsword towards this dude. That is a 17 to hit for 27 damage. Definitely hits. And then he will make his second attack with the Mind Flare now embedded on the blade. Yeah, that's a 27 for another 27 damage.
Oh shit.
Shish
Sounds about
kebab
right.
on this man. Holy
So
shit.
pierces the Ultra Great Sword through the chest of the Mind Flare, and then basically plants his foot onto its foot, and then just tears it up and bisects it from the middle up, and just kicks it off the edge of the ship. And it is so dead. And he just takes... Basically, the weight of the blade carries him forward a few steps. And that will be his turn. Vin, it's your go.
Wicked. That one that's over on the right-hand side, that Mind Flare, we can... Yes?
Yeah, what about it?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something in response. I'm going to leave that guy be for just a moment because I'm not crazy about this brain. So she's going to whip out Aether Violet and walk up to it and use Plane Pierce on it.
Go ahead.
A
15
for
hits.
32 damage.
15 hits, and 32 obliterates it. You basically
Just
pierce
pops.
through. A good way to describe it for this one, because of how weak the matter is, as you pierce the blade forward, by the time you actually look at what you did, there's actually just no flesh left around where Aether Violet entered. It's almost as if it disintegrated through the cut, as you whip the blade out before it even makes contact with the brain. It's dead.
Very
Wow.
good. With that, I think I moved up from here. That was 20 feet.
Mhm.
So I will move back this way an additional 10.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright, it's now this one's turn, who is going to move up. And
Oh, no.
use Mind Blast. I need
Uh-oh.
Veneria, Imp, Amble, and Orin to make intelligence saving throws.
It's a hell of a range.
Fantastic.
It's a 60-foot cone.
Yeah.
60 foot
Amble.
cone, good lord.
Not good on that one.
Amble, that's a fail.
Yeah.
That is a success. That is a success. Orin fails.
Damn it.
So seemingly the proximity to the origin was far more intense and just completely washes over both Amble and Orin. Vin and Ilman, being far enough away, managed to basically shrug off the brunt of the blast. Let's see here. Amble and Orin, you take 23 psychic damage.
Alright.
Ouch.
You take half of that, Vin and Ilman. Ilman, you take half of that. So 23 halved to 11 halved to 5 for you, Ilman, because you're resistant to psychic.
I am, that's right.
I don't think
Concentration
I don't think 10
drops.
Yeah, so whoops. Womp womp.
You're stunned anyway, you can't concentrate on it.
Oh no, now I'm stunned. Jesus.
Yeah, you're stunned.
Fuck.
You can repeat the
Alright.
intelligence save at the end of your next turn.
Alright.
That's what it takes to end the stun. That's its turn, though. This one is dead. Orin is stunned. This one is going to... Let's see here. It's gonna place its hand on your chest and cast Dominate Monster on you, Sanus. Please make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Where are you?
Please
Oh,
roll
boy.
well. Please roll
I'm
well.
great at these.
Hey!
You're better than you think.
18. Good. That would have been really bad.
That would have been.
Oh yeah, that would have been awful.
That would have been really bad for you guys. You successfully resist the effects. Thankfully, with your +2, as you see, basically as it puts its hand forward towards you, just slap it away, and it just takes a step back, almost offended. Elman, it's your go. You see Amble and Orin fucking stunned as shit right now.
Well, that was rude of you. I'm gonna take a bit to steady aim as I sort of twirl Tyrant's Claw in my hand, akin to like a weighted knife in Destiny, and I am yeeting that shit.
Go for it.
Alright.
Attack roll at advantage.
At advantage. You know what? Sharpshooter too.
Alright, go ahead.
Please hit.
This armor class is
Damn it.
amazing.
One of these days I'll get it.
One of these days. That's just an unfortunate roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On average,
Okay.
you hit that attack.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as you throw it, it manages... They're not fast, but they are hard to pin down as it manages to dodge out of the way. Seemingly, its eyes now focused on Amble's vulnerability.
Right. Well, shit.
Amble, you're stunned. Sanus. Oh, accidentally skipped to Jason. Sanus. There we go.
Okay, first things first. I'm gonna go ahead and tell Vin, please help Amble.
You will do. Just to make sure he doesn't roll a save at the end of his turn, but at its turn, right?
No, at the end of Amble's turn, he makes a save.
So does he need to right now?
Yeah, go ahead. Intelligence.
How about Orin as well?
Did Orin go?
Yeah, you kind of went past her.
You skipped them saying.
Okay, then yeah,
y'all
go
were
ahead.
stunned.
Roll.
Yeah, you're just like, they're stunned. Next turn. It's like,
I said, yeah, turn.
So Orin.
Nope, that's a -2.
Impressive.
That is a -2 from Orin. They are very stunned. Amble is
yeah.
also still stunned.
Damn.
Unfortunate.
Yep. Sanus.
Alright, well,
Oh God.
Natural 20, baby.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
I wasn't expecting this to work quite so well, but a simple cut across the neck, basically lopping the head off, was plenty fine.
So as you slash forward, you weren't expecting them to not react as much as they did because you went really fast. As it cuts off the tips of all 4 of the tentacles and carves out half of its throat as the head just rolls back. Not fully decapitated, but there is now exposed throat and spine as it just collapses back.
Pez dispenser.
Yep.
Well,
Very
that
dead.
works. Let's see. How far can I go?
You are within range.
Oh God.
you know what I'm thinking already.
Oh no, is
Yeah.
he throwing this?
Are you going to try to yeet Requiem?
I'm gonna try and re-eat Requiem.
So you
Yeah.
run over here instead using feline movement and are going to throw it. Make an attack at disadvantage.
Wait, hold on. If I use feline movement, is that a free action? I can't remember.
It's just something you can activate. It's no action
Okay.
requirement.
So
you
I could
could
actually
just get up to him.
I could just get there. Never mind.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say. I mean, if you want to yeet it, sure. But
That would be hilarious.
It'd be
Wait, is your
funnier
speed
than
50 feet?
shit.
My speed is 45.
Okay,
So
okay.
90 total.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just confused. Never mind.
Speed boy.
Yeah, you were in front of him.
Wonderful. I get 2 predatory strikes.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Dude.
A 2.
Dude.
How do you want to do this?
First one just clawing down from top to bottom. The second just goes straight through the chest.
You basically Mortal Kombat finish this dude as you rake across and then just punch through its chest and just tear it apart from the inside. Not the greatest feeling. You've now put your left hand through several things' bodies, but it's dead now.
Sanus looks considerably, grossed out. Just like, oh, that felt awful.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
Looks
good.
grossed out. That's impressive, honestly.
Vin is just looking at Imp and it's just like, fucking.
Did he need us here, honestly?
Did you? Nice work.
It feels like fucking squeezing a heart made of maple syrup.
Get over here.
For the sake of things, Amble, continually roll some intelligence saves for me.
Oh god. All right.
Fail.
11.
Fail.
6,
Fail.
11.
Fail.
9.
Fail.
18.
Okay, you have 30 more seconds of being stunned. Do the same thing
Sanus
for
is
Orin.
just watching.
Do the same thing for Orin. They do have an
God,
advantage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
So,
Fail.
13. 15?
Pass. So Orin
Alright.
wakes up first. Orin shakes it off, and you just see Amble just slumped onto the front of Orin, just almost drooling.
This is like the worst numbness migraine. Just
Oh, tell me about it.
You see Jace with the blade embedded on the edge of the ship, just talking down towards you all. It seems luck was on our side today.
oh, certainly.
Sanus, come over here. You're covered in blood.
Oh, is this blood? I don't even know what this is.
I don't even know what it is. Get over here.
I'm coming.
I prestidigitate the blood.
The goo, the
He's
ichor,
clean.
the whatever it is.
He's clean.
The ichor. Oh, while I'm at it, hold on. I go back and try and collect some of the blood.
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana, where are we? Arcana.
All right, roll a d4.
Surprising 21 on that Arcana.
Okay. You get 4 vials of Mind Flayer Ichor. That's because, seemingly exposed to direct oxygen, it is rapidly beginning to decay. You manage to collect enough before it has decayed and seal it away.
Probably safe to say that the other 2 are decayed away.
Yeah. Well, this one was bisected by an ultra great sword.
Yeah, just dumped into the ocean.
And this one had all of its blood just shot out of its throat. So
Yeah.
yes.
So
This one was the most whole and the least dead
Yeah.
out of all of them.
It was the most recently deceased.
Vin rolls back her fucking sleeve next to Imp and is like, how bad does it look?
How bad does it look now?
It's swelling.
Damn, Vin got a COVID booster. Shit.
It's not that bad. Come on.
There is some not good looking dark red liquid pouring out slowly.
Oh, all right.
You got hit by a poison stinger in the shoulder. Yeah, not
Man.
good.
I'm
mean,
yelling out, we're sorry, Vin. Orin, are you alright?
You're
Oh, God,
fine.
Orin.
They were fucking. I don't even know what the. I know what the fuck a Mind Flayer is. Well, I guess.
You know what?
It-
You know what the
it's-
spell
it's-
is. I'm sure.
You have the general idea. It's not exactly well researched for you, but you have the general idea that these dudes are Illithid.
Yeah.
Although you look back up at the ship and Jace is no longer seen.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, he seemingly has entered the ship.
Yeah,
Oh.
makes sense.
I don't know why, but that translated in my mind that he just fucking disappeared from
Yeah,
this
he just like
reality.
this peace.
He's gone. Yeah, no.
Come on, Vin, get on.
I guess that's a good question. I did the Constitution saving throw, so I'm not technically poisoned, am I?
It wasn't the poison condition. You just took 13 poison damage and an open wound.
Nah. It's just
It just looks awful.
It looks awful.
Sucks.
Yeah, it looks awful and it hurts, but it's not gonna worsen really. You have a druid, you'll be fine.
Yeah. It's just like.
Put some dirt in it, you'll be fine.
Can you tie me a tourniquet?
You don't need... Sen is literally over the edge of the ship. You don't need a tourniquet.
I don't know that. Ow, my arm.
I know that. You don't need a tourniquet.
Don't you have proficiency in medicine, Vin?
Yes.
You know that! You dead ass know that.
KJ doesn't know that.
Acting like you know that. Smack.
Can I do a medicine check on my bitch ass?
Go ahead, make a medicine check on your bitch ass.
Thank
Roll
you
a 1,
so
bitch.
kindly. No, fuck you, 24.
You know that you don't need a tourniquet.
Alright, Vin
That's it.
knows. And now, I have been enlightened in a galaxy far, far away.
Amazing. Sen, as you board the ship?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well.
You hear loud crashes from beneath the deck.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Vin, get
What
on.
What are you breaking?
Everything to make sure that there is nothing hiding.
I mean, if
Okay,
you
but we
come
don't
out...
need to break the things to do that.
You hear the noises stop. I have done this long enough, and it resumes.
Man,
Alright, just-
Sanders,
Just don't break the fancy stuff. We could use that.
we finally found someone more stubborn than you.
It stops again. This vessel will not remain here. I will send it back.
I mean, I can blow it up with a fireball if you really want me to.
That will not cut it.
Damn.
No. I think he wants to send it back so that there's no trace of it here.
Precisely.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Prevents
Well, time to raid
more from returning. Take
Dude,
Time to
nothing.
raid supplies. Aw.
Oh shit, does this mean we get to destroy this thing?
Any
No.
trace that remains on this plane might call more back.
Balls.
Fair enough.
Oh, darn. Well, how about the bodies?
Didn't they, like, decay and dissipate? And,
They've
like,
already
wither away?
mostly decayed. He speaks up. Their minds are gone. They will not be found.
Sounds great.
But yeah,
Well, I'm not staying on Spooky Ship.
does
Going
anyone
back to
does anyone descend?
Sanus does.
Yeah, sure, I will as well.
Oh god, okay. You see the interior of an elephant ship. It is damp and does not smell good at all. There are these weird metal sliding doors, very similar to Chronal Union, but very different. And you just see several of the doors just completely torn open. You see a couple dead intellect devourers, seemingly just mostly just crushed by something. You can assume a great sword.
Just watermelon.
And you just see Jace returning, like walking down one of the main hallways. I have set the ship to leave here on its own. We should get going.
Good idea. I'd rather
Alright,
not
let's-
go to the Astral Sea anytime soon.
Yeah, let's not.
And he walks past you all up the stairs and jumps onto the beach.
Fall asleep.
And leaving.
He drags his great sword in the sand, and it leaves a trail behind him, essentially.
Imp, get off the ship!
He climbs down. off the
Swan
ship.
dive.
And after a few minutes, the vessel vanishes. In a
Well, shit.
trace of energy, it just almost dematerializes as it just... You know Breath of the Wild fast travel? Basically that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh.
And the bodies, at this point, quickly decaying in the sun. Doesn't smell great, but the bodies are mostly gone.
I'd rate this beach about a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, don't recommend coming back.
No, that's way too high of a rating.
Alright, touche. What is Jace doing?
He's just kind of staring out towards the water, leaning on his blade as he did before. Just in thought. What do you all do?
Well, that was fun. Let's get going, I suppose.
Did you need us, Sanus? Like, honestly, you fucking wrecked that shit.
I mean, you were helpful targets.
All right.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, dude.
I mean, let's put it this way. If I had missed any of those,
Are you seriously going to try to do analytical combat data in relation to what we just experienced? Shut up!
yes, I am.
Right.
If I had missed
Shut
any
up!
of those, I probably would
Veneria.
have died.
Huh?
Listen to him. He has good points. Should any of you have not successfully defended your mind like Amble here did near the end, it could have gone completely differently.
Yeah, don't
There
remind me.
is a timeline where you all lost yourselves and are now dead on the beach.
I'm sure
Consider
there's
this
also
to
another
be
timeline.
lucky.
And out of character, yeah, no, they're fucking terrifying.
Yeah, out of character,
No.
that's
Horrifying.
They're-
That's like, for
They're
example,
one-hit kills, all
yes,
of them.
if you get
Literally
stunned,
all of them.
if you get stunned, it will walk up to you, do 10d10 piercing damage. If it kills you, like if it brings you below 0, you just die.
Yeah.
Eat your brain.
Yep,
Yep.
eats your brain.
Just eat
so
your brain.
yes, if like for example, if the fight started with an AoE cone that stunned everyone, you're done.
Yeah, it would have been so much more terrifying.
Yeah, y'all got lucky. Y'all got
Oh, yeah.
lucky.
Yeah.
It saves.
Why do you think I immediately was just like, okay, let's do crowd control and
Yeah,
fucking thin numbers?
because
Oh, no,
the intellect devours. if they roll 3d6 like on that int save imp, if you failed the int save DC 12, it would roll 3d6. If that exceeded your int score, your intelligence would become 0, and you would remain
no.
stunned until you regained any amount of int.
Great. So I get lobotomized.
You would get lobotomized.
Oh, it gets better.
Yep. It can also then make a contested intelligence check. By the way, your intelligence is now 0. And if you fail, it puppets your body.
I just loudly stare at the beginning of Baldur's Gate 3.
Exactly. Exactly that. So consider yourselves lucky that this went as good as it
Yay.
did, because it could have gone so much worse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this encounter is somewhere between easy to several times deadly.
Yep.
Lovely.
Good initiative and good rolls made this not too bad for y'all.
Yeah. Then, Jesus' response just goes, okay.
I have seen my friends killed time and time again by these lot.
Well,
Even
not anymore,
myself
right?
would be, well, lying if I said that I had not succumbed to their mental assaults before. They are
Well-
dangerous but weak.
Hopefully this is a form of remedy to that.
Well, I don't think they'll be chasing me, and if they do, I'm sure none of you will have any qualms with killing them again.
Did it once before, we'll do it again.
Precisely.
Well, y'all, I think We could use another person to fill up one of the rooms on the ship.
Certainly.
We might also have a job for Jace later.
Perhaps.
That we do.
You're
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a stranger in a strange land, Jace. I figure we could help you get acquainted.
He just nods. He looks towards you, Sanus. Your magic is unlike what I have seen before. We will talk later.
Lovely, certainly.
Well then, welcome to the Perseverance. And Vin starts walking for the ship.
He just nods. Fitting. As he walks with you all towards the ship.
Sanus, I'm probably gonna need another awareness potion.
I did not
yeah,
start
sure.
this session thinking we would acquire a Yankee ally.
I mean, hey.
Nope.
Damn.
Oh, this is the wrong map.
I was
I was
about
about
to say.
damn, we're already coming back?
Bye, Wildwoods! Bye, Wildwoods!
Yeah, that being said, you all make your way back towards the airship. You all board, and Jace, looking up, appreciating the ship, also climbs aboard. You see Gwen. Whoa.
Yeah.
Uh,
Meet Jace, our new companion.
Hey, man.
Say hello.
Name's Gwen. And Jace just turns. A pleasure. Yes. Oh, fuck!
Yeah, we found a big boy.
We acquired a new friend.
Jace. Mias. Pleasure. Quite.
Hey, Mias, can you check out this gigantic sting mark that Orin totally did not mean to do, and she shows her gigantic swollen shoulder?
Oh, fuck. He
Or it's just like, rah.
casts heal.
Oh my god, that's so much better, thank you.
It completely resides and your arm feels normal again.
Yay! I owe you!
I mean, I'm not gonna just let that sit there. I could, you know. I didn't bother
Festive
looking,
shit.
but it could get worse. I didn't want to risk
You are appreciated,
it.
friend.
Thank you.
Sometimes.
Are they staying with us?
Well, they honestly don't have anywhere else to go, so the more the merrier.
Well, alright then, I'll start making more meal prep then, I guess.
Sweet. Let me know if you need help.
Oh, at this rate, I probably will, because making dinner for everyone was as fine as is, but it was a lot, and now there's even more. So yeah.
Oh, trust me, he eats very fast.
That just means I need to cook faster.
Or just larger portions.
That just means I need to cook more. Either way, I'll need more help.
Yeah,
You got it.
We'll help.
The night is yours. If there's anything you want to do, the day's yours.
I will pull Mias aside. Hey, Mias,
Yeah?
I have a question for you.
Alright.
You remember that thing you did to me back in Waterkeep, right?
Yeah, brought you back from the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you able to show me how you did that?
I mean, a lot of what I do just comes instinctually, but I could try to describe the process in detail.
Yeah, I might want to take notes on that, just in case, you know. I don't know. I don't think we could kind of will everyone back, kind of like how I did with Orin. So
Yeah, that's
Just
that's some crazy ranger shit right there. That's what that is.
I'm still trying to process it myself, but here she is.
Sometimes a bond forged can break limits.
It
The world
certainly
is
can.
weird like that sometimes.
Yeah, and look, I think our new companion is proof right there.
The camera shifts and you just see Jace looking at one of the windows on the opposite end of the kitchen. And he just turns. Yeah. Either way. Yeah, I can give you some pointers, I suppose.
All right, cool. Yeah, anything helps. I don't think I'll learn this overnight, but
Definitely
it's
not.
time.
It's not easy. I mean, I almost didn't bring you back, but hey, I'll try to think of a way to describe it in ways that you'd understand, I guess.
I mean, trying's better than not at all.
Fair enough. At this point, Gwen comes down the stairs that most people have convened at the dinner table. Alright. Where y'all want to go next?
Well, I didn't expect this little 3-day excursion to turn out the way it did. An ally up. I'll be iterative. Yeah.
Yeah?
One more stop. I don't know if we want to go check out the Umber Mine or anything, but if we got one more place to go, Eiffel basically is off the table until things develop, unfortunately, so the woods were the last thing that piqued my mind.
Onyx Woods
Well,
it is then.
All right. Yeah, I'm all for it.
Alright. I'll get ready to go. I can fly overnight, I'm not that tired.
Excellent.
It'll take, how far away? Just over a day. Get there by evening tomorrow.
That sounds nice.
Unless you want to stop in Focal quick to get supplies.
I would rather not touch that city again for a while.
Fair.
All right. Yeah, fair.
You all...
Onyx Wood we go.
Yep. You all spend the night, eat. You basically get Jace set up in a room. His massive sword laid out on the desk. Heavy enough to not shift around on its own with the motion of the airship.
I'd hope so.
I believe it.
And by about evening the next day, you all land on the outside of Onyx Woods. And as you all approach, I need everyone to make perception. Everyone that would be on the top deck, that is.
It's me.
All right. Yeah, I'm definitely up there.
I'm not good at them, but it's me.
22.
11.
Anyone else?
I'll be up there.
Sinus probably isn't. He's probably making potions.
Hoodoo
right.
Islands.
Amble and Elman. You note there is absolutely no activity in the town.
Is it because it's late at night, or is it...
You're unsure. You just don't see any movement.
Bit of a ghost town, ain't it?
A little bit.
Is there
Again,
any lights on or no?
at this point, it would be hard to tell. The sun is still up.
Okay, gotcha.
But you just don't see like any movement in the streets.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean-
there is some freaky shit going on in the woods, right? Maybe everyone's afraid?
I mean, it's a bit... I wouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, there's plenty of explanations. We'll just have to go in and find out, I suppose.
Just
I'd
be
say-
on your guard.
I'd say Vin's reading a book and kind of puts it away and it's like, I see anything down there? Kind of seemed like it raising a bit of a ruckus.
Just a bit weird. Town looks like there's no activity going on in the streets, despite it being, not exactly sundown yet. It's, well, don't want to say it looks like a ghost town, but, well,
It's quiet.
it's quiet, yeah.
At this point, the ship lands. And unlike everywhere else, there's no one looking.
Well, y'all, you'll want to take a gander around?
I'm guessing we're right outside the town and the forest.
You're about 200 feet away from like the path into the town, and about 300, 400 feet away from the edge of the woods.
What do these woods look like?
So you
is there anything
see
of particular note?
they're rather tall trees, taller than average, with the bark being almost completely pitch black. The leaves
Hence the
are...
name.
Pardon?
I said hence the name.
Yep. The leaves are very, very dark. Dark green. and the canopy is very, very covered. The trees are fairly spaced out, but the branches go very wide and are very lush, and basically going underneath the canopy, it's almost complete darkness.
Yeah. Well, shall we go see the locals?
Yeah, we'll try.
Okay. Hey, Gwen.
Yeah.
You, me, us, and Jace keep grounds here. We're getting a bad vibe.
All right. I'll keep
We'll
a
be
watch.
back.
Yep.
And yeah, and we'll descend with the others.
All right.
And as we're going through, Sanus, we're heading out.
Oh, we're here? Okay, sure.
What potion were you making?
Let's see. Takes about a day.
Yep.
Wouldn't this be day 4 of 8 for you?
Huh? If I like continually made potions and just took breaks to kill Illithid and then came back to making potions, I suppose. Let's make an enlightenment and a couple awareness.
All right, go ahead, roll.
Where are we? 1, 2, 3.
All successes. Mark off the cost.
Okay.
One of those would be from me, right?
Yep.
All right. And there you go. All is good.
Hooray.
But yeah, you all descend and enter into the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bringing Orin this time.
Okay. You all descend from the airship and begin walking towards the town of Onyxwood. Getting closer, you now note that there are no torches lit in the streets. There are no lights on in any of the homes. And as you enter into the town, you note doors ajar. What looked to be a once bustling tavern, the door is cracked off of its hinges. No one inside, tables overturned.
Can I make a survival check to see how long it seems like things been abandoned?
Go ahead.
Make sure I'm not a... Ooh, big 7.
It's hard to tell. Be it recent weather that had come by or something of the like. It's very difficult to tell if this was a recent thing or if this has been this way for a while. But it seems nobody's home.
I think I want to yell into the tavern. Hello? Anyone?
No response.
How long would you say we've probably been in this town? Not more than 5 or 10 minutes at this point.
Hey, Tao. Can I do the thing?
Go ahead and post it. I want to read through it one more time.
Okay.
Sure, go ahead and roll at advantage. 14. You get nothing.
Oh, jeez.
You do not meet the
First-
DC.
Oh god.
Let's see
It's
my
not the first
daggers.
time. Like,
That's the first time it's
Sorry.
failed.
yeah, grim psychometry.
Hey,
So
listen, do you want me to use luck? I was gonna be like, eh.
I mean, if
It's
you
a new
want.
day.
If you want. If you want
Yeah,
to spend
sure,
it on
why not?
this. Roll 1d20.
I was just gonna unadvantage and do the history.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Damn.
That's a nat 1.
Nat 1. You do not get anything from Grim Psychometry. You take a moment to focus, and it's almost as if information starts to come to you and then is just stopped.
got my daggers out at this point. Y'all, this really doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Is there a general store around?
Make an investigation check.
I would help looking for that.
God, 7.
You can roll investigation as well.
Should I do the same?
I will just have one more roll.
Nope. there we
25
go.
is fine.
Okay.
You find what seems to be an abandoned shop. Most of the stock on the floor. Anything of value gone.
Does it look like it's been ransacked?
It's hard to tell
Or
if it was
everyone got
robbed.
something out of town.
It's hard to tell.
Okay. Time to get into the nitty gritty. Are there signs of like damage or blood or any shit like that?
Roll investigation.
You got it. Oh, that's an 11.
Everyone's rolls are sucking. Good lord.
This is unfortunate rolls.
Looking around the town, you don't see any damage. No, outside of like overturned tables and the like. You don't see any claw marks, any signs of attack. No blood.
Alright. This is gonna be a weird ask.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any odd scents or sounds?
Make a perception check at advantage. $16. It's hard to describe. Something smells strange. Deeper into the woods. And you hear absolutely nothing within them.
Nothing within the woods?
Nothing.
Well, both of those things are concerning. I'll go ahead and relay that to the party.
So it's like everything just fucking up and vanished.
Oh, God.
There is Ivory Wood. We could probably go check them out.
At this point, I'd be amused if it was the polar opposite.
Practically. Oh, God. This is almost more unnerving than the underground in Everstone.
Yeah. I don't exactly like being here. Let's
We
go
need
check
to-
out the other area and see if it's a similar story or what.
Yeah, let's not linger. I think we start making our way back.
Alright. As you do, everyone make perception checks.
Just to check, with or without advantage.
This is vision based.
Okay.
Imp. Yeah. Imp and Sanus notice first. This is something that everyone would notice. They just notice first. There's a fifth walking among you. You see an individual wearing these dark brown clothes, with what looks to be a beaked mask that just seemingly is observing what you all are all doing.
How far back are they from us?
They're right in the middle of you all.
I'm spinning around both daggers out like, who the fuck are you?
Jumping to questions right away. Okay. I'd rather you guess. It makes it more fun.
Imp. Ease.
What?
Ease.
He just fucking appeared in the middle of us. What
Ease,
the
Imp.
Oh, this is fun.
ridiculous. I'm lowering my hands a little bit and getting out of a less aggressive stance, but both their daggers are still out.
You see, they are not in a hostile stance at all. In fact, both of their arms are just kind of linked in front of them, and they're just looking between you all.
You said they have a beak?
They're wearing a beaked mask. All of their body is completely covered by some form of garment. You can't actually tell what race they are.
Plague Doctor-esque.
Kinda.
Is it kind of like how the Abbey was with their attire, or?
It was the keepers that had the plague doctor aesthetic. This is very different from that. It's clearly not associated with the keepers.
Gotcha.
I mean, truthfully, I'm just more impressed about that little trick that you pulled.
Well, that's the least I can do. What are you all doing here?
Well, looking. It's not often that you stumble across a town that's completely devoid of, well, everything.
I suppose that's fair.
And even less when you see a wood that is completely devoid of everything as well.
Reasonable.
We could very easily ask you the same thing.
Oh, I live here. It's my home. Well, for now at least.
For now.
Who are you?
As I said, I would rather you guess. It's more fun that
don't
way.
Are you asking us to guess a name?
If you want. I know you know who I am.
We do?
Yeah.
I am holding on to my dagger.
You're not Flint, are you?
Ah, there we go.
I was about to say.
Really?
You know, it was really funny watching you. The situation in Focal was amusing to me.
Well, shit.
Out of curiosity, you weren't the one that was scrying on us, were you?
It was so funny that you thought it was Luther. Amused me to no end. Perfect alibi.
Certainly. Well, worked out in the end for that one, I suppose.
Oh, well, yeah, that's one of my rivals down. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And thank you for killing off my student as well. They were, well, becoming tiresome. Reckless.
Clearly.
To leave my
What
name
is it
so...
that you're doing?
Oh, what is it I'm doing here? That's a great question. I'm sure you would love to know. Why not come on a nice walk with me? We can discuss. I can show you, perhaps, what I'm doing here.
You have to forgive us if we're not exactly keen on taking that. It's kind of a little jarring to walk into a town devoid of anything, have some guy just appear in the middle of your group, admit that he's been spying on you for the past fucking forever.
Yes.
And then just tell him to, ask you to come take a walk with him. It's a bit of a tall ask, honestly.
Well, would you rather leave?
I'm looking to Sanus, seeing what his expression, his actions are going to be, really.
Sanus' expression is fairly neutral. As far as actions, well, a walk. Walk where?
Well, through the woods, of course. They're quite lovely.
Of course they are, I'm certain. And how far into the woods will we go?
Oh, maybe a few miles.
Seriously consider taking this guy up on this, huh?
Certainly, he's been so cordial.
Are you fucking kidding me, right?
I mean, what can I say? It's always nice to have an audience.
The fuck?
Besides, we probably want to hear what he has to say.
Oh, Amble, how you've grown.
You all going fucking mad?
Vin has just been studying him this whole time, not really saying much. So you want us to play your game, huh?
Oh, there's not much of a game. I've already won. The game's over, Veneria.
Certainly an interesting idea.
Fuck.
And what is stopping us
From leaving?
from making...
Nothing.
You've already won, you say.
Of course.
So you've accomplished whatever ritual you had intended to do.
For the most part. There's no way you can stop me now. You don't have enough time.
Does this ritual require that you be alive to complete it?
Yes.
And is this your true body that stands in front of us?
What do you think?
No sound when you appeared, only a vision.
Very
Not to
astute.
mention, you don't seem the type that's foolish enough to appear bodily in front of four adventurers that could potentially cause you harm. So, without warning, Xanus is gonna draw and slash at him.
He doesn't move, it just phases right through.
And that answers the question further.
Precisely. Well, shall we? And they begin to walk towards the woods. They phase right through you, Xanus, as they do.
It would have been easier going to Eiffel.
Trap of what? We could just fucking leave. What the hell is this guy talking about?
He's been keeping tabs on us. If he's been powerful to keep tabs on us, powerful enough to call Luther his what was it, rival? To be on the radar of the Arcanist Guild, then the situation in Focal is certainly not the only one that is of concern on this continent.
Well, of course, but just... I mean, literally, we're just gonna follow this guy, just go after him. Just take his invitation into his front fucking door and get whatever the fuck thrown at us.
How else are we gonna stop him?
Hell if I fucking know, but... I mean, last time we did this, me, you, and Vin got fucking brain controlled when we were in the Ice Fangs.
You hear yelling from the edge of the woods. Don't worry. I'm not like Lucian.
Oh, motherfucker.
Well, Sanus? You ready?
Unless you see a better option. Apart from just leaving Imp.
If y'all get yourselves fucking killed, I would feel terrible. So, I'll go with y'all. If shit hits the fan, and we get out, you owe me one.
I'll give you 2.
Fine. You're lucky I like you guys.
You see him standing at the
certainly
edge
not.
of the woods, waiting patiently.
I guess I guide Orin along. Let's go.
Yep, likewise.
As you catch up to him, he begins to lead the way. How courteous of you all. Did you have questions? I'm sure you do. What can I say? It's boring being all-powerful. I'd rather have someone to fight.
How long have you been keeping tabs on us?
Zazel's not the only one that knows of the Lightborn. An interesting lot we are, after all.
Of course. Though I have a feeling you've allied yourself with some other... god, I suppose?
I need no allies with gods. But I'm sure I curry the favor of few. To answer how long, well... You dispatched of my first creation quite effortlessly in the Ice Fangs, and, well... Let's just say I've been keeping an eye even before that. I keep tabs on those that might pose a threat. After all.
Of course.
Many years.
How interesting. You must have been rather bored watching me.
On the contrary, learning alongside you about Hemocraft was just so interesting. The way you brand individuals. I've been working on a way to counter it. It's been quite fruitful.
How interesting.
And you, Veneria, your studies have been going quite well. I'm so proud of you.
I'm sure you are.
You finally learned how to cast it, after all. Your mother tried so hard. In the end, you got it on your own with the help of the White Devil's offspring.
I assume you know of Riza's doings?
Sorry, of who?
Your grandmother.
Ah. Your grandmother, not quite. That... They have put themselves in a godblind, so to speak. None. No gaze can reach them.
Not even yours, huh?
A god isn't able to. I think it's fine that a mortal can't. I know my limits, Veneria.
Suppose I don't know mine.
Funny. Anyone else?
You were the one who talked to me while I was asleep.
No. No, that... I don't even know what that is. But it spoke to me
Interesting.
too.
When the fuck was that, Sanus?
When I was asleep.
We all go to sleep when?
Oh, some days ago? I don't know. It talked at me. I kind of lost track of what it said, more or less.
Quite the mysterious individual. Quite fond of my work. That being said, you all are getting quite close. So, I think this is where I'll be leaving you. Just keep forward. As they vanish.
Fucking creep.
And you see a massive flash of light from straight ahead. piercing up through the woods. A shift in energy that just is felt almost like a single wave through you all. And you see that source of light, this dark red, beaming off in the distance. About 500 feet away.
What the hell?
I am holding onto Orin very closely to me.
What do you all do?
Well, lovely light show.
I guess I pull out the Aether Violet. Well... Fuck.
Out of the fire and into the flame.
I think you meant frying pan into the flame, but yes.
Do you all proceed forward?
Let's kill this asshole. And I go.
You all
Made the job, I
approach.
suppose.
That light.
To go. I look at Sanus and just say, "Fate fickle, I suppose."
I didn't even need to do it this time.
Die.
Oh god.
Roll credits.
Not yet. Session's not over.
Roll intro.
You
Intro. Oh, God.
you all walk towards the beaming light, which has not faded. As you begin to see silhouettes, bodies, seemingly levitating, circling this beam of light. You all almost instinctively begin a run towards it. As the light fades from this bright beam to just a dull glow, as you enter into the small clearing of what looks like trees that had rapidly decayed and died. You see a ring of bodies laid upon a circle. With that same figure you were speaking to before standing in the center. Levitating around 10 feet off the ground. These tendrils of red energy seemingly attached from each body to it, as you see all of those tethers at once break. As they turn to you. I'm so glad I could have an audience for my ascension. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Shit.
Okay, but why are we fighting a lich?
Haha.
Why are we fighting a newly formed lich at that? As though I didn't fucking know.
My coolest of dudes.
Fuck, man.
Yes?
D&D is a game.
It's true. Roll for
Okay,
initiative.
I need to... can I click that? Yeah, I can. There we go.
I don't know if you heard me earlier, Lark, but I did say I was getting an awareness potion
Oh,
from you.
Jesus Christ.
That I was getting a what now? Sorry?
I was getting an awareness potion from you.
Okay. I had two, so... I'm using one, obviously.
Didn't you have 8?
If you would have
No,
asked, I
I
would
had
give you
guidance.
mine.
I'm sorry, Lark, what'd you say?
I had guidance, 8 of guidance.
Oh,
I had
oh,
2
oh.
of awareness, and I had already given another one to Amble, so he had one on his own, so no
Okay.
worries.
If you would have asked, I would have gave you one. I'm ready to go.
Okay, if you don't mind, I thought you made a
Go
bunch of
for it.
awareness potions. Okay, I'll give you
No,
the 10
you
gold.
Yeah, just subtract 10 gold from your
No,
account.
don't even. I'm just giving this to you.
You're
Oh my
too
God.
nice, Kip. Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're gonna fuck
Alright.
this man up.
Okay, that would have drank that shit. Oh, Christ and a cracker. Christ is the cracker. Okay, hold on. My page is wigging out. Here we go. And add a D8 to that.
Yep.
19.2. Bro, that storm siren shit freaked me out. Something fierce. 2. Okay, there we go.
Shit.
Amble, starting us out, it's your turn.
So he's levitating above this giant fucking circle, right?
Yep.
Ah, shit. Alright.
Oh, there's the town.
Yeah. I guess I am. Yeah, I'm gonna move out this way and just I'm gonna hit him twice.
Go ahead and make attack rolls.
Oh god, 14 and a 22.
14 misses. 22 hits. He takes 11 points of damage. You see the bolt impact his shoulder, and he just barely shrugs back as it impacts, as he just turns his attention towards you. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. At the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action. 3 of them to use Quick Cast, and he's going to cast a spell. He's going to point at you and cast Finger of Death. Amble, please make a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
I don't like that.
8. Alright. You take 71 necrotic damage.
Yep.
Nice.
Ouch.
So, yeah.
You know what? I'm using Jane's Endurance.
Okay. I'll allow it. Just to note, you do have to say it before you make the save.
Yeah,
For future reference. But
Okay.
but this time...
No.
No. This time it's fine.
I was about to say I didn't know, so I'll just go with it. Rules are rules.
Okay.
So 71.
71 damage.
All right.
Take inspiration. Your honesty is too much.
Fuck
I can't.
you.
I can't handle it. Take inspiration.
Intimidating the DM.
You're too nice.
Intimidated with kindness. Kill him with kindness.
Yeah.
Kill him with kindness. That's the way.
Snafflin's turn. Who is looking towards the rest of you, locking eyes with you, Vin. You are by far the biggest threat to me. Kindly die. He casts Power Word Kill.
I fucking knew it.
That's bullshit.
There's nothing I can really do about that, can I?
You can counter spell.
You could try.
It's a spell.
It's a spell.
It's a 9th level spell, but it's a spell.
It's a 9th level spell, but it's a spell.
Fuck it.
Okay.
We go for it. I will use Counterspell.
Go ahead and roll your improved abjuration. The DC is 19.
21.
Damn.
As you feel your entire being, your entire life force begin to waver, you wreathe yourself with protection, drawing it from the source of the Aether Violet. As you see its light begin to burn brighter.
You first, asshole.
You see, from the way you're holding it, the dark cosmos within that were always so faintly visible come clearer into view. As Aether Violet awakens,
Alright.
I mean, fucking counterspelling a 9th level power word kill is a good time for it, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll explain what it does after the fight. That is his turn. Orin's turn. Are you riding Orin, or...
No, we're I think she is going to we'll say she flies up over here, and I'm definitely feel like don't get in the circle, and I think she's feeling the same way, so she's just gonna stand there and just ready in action for a Stinger.
Alright.
If he comes close.
Alrighty. They are doing that. Ilman, it's your turn.
The ring of bodies, the floating magical man, the death laser getting pointed at Amble, all kind of like, it's a lot and it freaks me out for a bit. And I'd say my hands start shaking a bit, but I sort of just grip down tighter on Anstorm to like steel the nerves, and I'm chucking it at him.
Alright.
I'm gonna steady aim this.
Alright. Go ahead and make your attack at advantage.
Not sharpshooter.
28 definitely hits for 37 damage. Very nice. You see the blade just impact directly into the shoulder, near the same spot Amble's arrow hit before. It actually pierces in. He barely flinches. He looks down and pulls it out. I see a small gout of dried blood as he just holds it in his hand before it wisps back to your own.
Yeah.
Not as much of a sting as I thought.
Fuck you too, then.
At the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action.
Oh, great.
He's going... let me see here. He's gonna use Quick Cast again, using all of his legendary bullshit.
Which is bullshit.
Yep. And he's going to cast Fireball.
Of course.
Let's have Vin, Imp, and Amble make dex saves.
God damn, that's a big ass fireball. Oh, okay.
20-foot radius.
Dex save?
Yep.
Shame.
Wow.
Vin, that's a fail. Amble, that's a fail. Was that 19 for you, Imp? That is also
Yes.
a fail.
Oh!
Yep.
So you take half, you take 15 damage, Imp. Veneria and Amble, you both take 30 damage.
Jesus Christ.
I will take half because of my Elemental Adept feature.
That doesn't give you resistance to the damage. It lets you bypass resistance.
I'm at a cool 16, y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I intruded it. I gotta wait for level 14 for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Alright.
Now, how much do I take?
30.
The ward is gone.
Sanus, it's your turn.
Just to confirm, he's 10 feet off the ground?
Yep. Which means if you got under him, you can hit him with your sword.
I was about to say, I am just within range.
Yep.
Cool beans. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna put it like literally under him, but
Yeah,
you get.
I
my
understand
yeah.
what you mean. Go ahead and
Yep.
make your attacks. 29 hits. 19 misses. 29 hits. So that is 35 plus 21.
20.
Very, very good hits. So you're basically cutting through the lower parts of his legs. And as he just looks down towards you, you can't see his expression from under the mask, but he is just like looking your way before looking towards the rest of the group. Vin, it's your turn.
It sure is. I will cast Immolation.
He's going to cast Counterspell.
Okay.
do anything? No response? No retort?
No, I
Okay.
don't really know if there's. I mean, I guess I could try to counterspell as counterspell, but
Up to you.
what would that do in that scenario?
If you succeed on your check to counterspell, he would have to make the save, as normal.
All right, sure.
Okay.
Why not? We're here to play.
Go ahead and roll Improved Abjuration. He did not cast it at 3rd level.
So does Amble still have counterspells?
I think you only have the one. He
only
would
have
have refilled.
All right.
He would have refilled since the fight.
Our
It's been more.
travels.
It's been a couple days.
22.
22 succeeds. So he has to make a dex save. Let's see here. 19 for 24.
Yeah, 19 will pass.
He takes half damage still, so go ahead and roll 86.
14 damage.
Let's see, is there any
Or-
ones? There's no ones, so that's 14. Still,
Gotcha.
not bad. 14 damage. 14 damage. Is that your turn?
Well, here's my question. I'm going to post this for the sake of it. 'Cause
Yep.
I don't really know how this works.
Mm-hmm.
He's not resistant. He just succeeded on the
No,
saving
he
throw.
just succeeded the throw.
Yeah.
That works for me. So,
Yep.
yep. He takes 14 fire damage.
Yep.
And is not on fire? Question mark?
Yeah, the fires do not, the flames do not linger. You see, as you release the spell out, he throws his hand out in an attempt to counter it, and you counter the counter. Basically, as you send the burst of flame forward, it's shielded, and as he releases his, it basically impacts, but the flame persists, and it
Gotcha.
washes over him.
I was gonna say, hold. On a failed save, the target also burns for the spell's duration.
On a failed save,
On a failed save?
he succeeded.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking backwards. My B.
Yeah.
No worries. But yeah. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. Amble, it's your go. You're not feeling too hot.
I am feeling super bad right now. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to... Oh, come on, grab. Maybe. I am going to go over here to the other side of Orin and fucking... give me some of that ontological shit. Let's go.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll.
20.
20, that ties.
Ooh!
So he takes 27 damage. Very nice hit.
Alright. Give him another bop.
Yep.
21.
Also hits. Nice 12 damage.
And I was trying to see about the action surge. I'm not sure if that's a extra...
You can just use the extra action if you want. Like, it doesn't use any other resource.
Okay, so it's not like bonus action.
Nope.
So,
You
yeah.
can still second wind.
Yeah,
And
so I'm
action
going to surge 2 more Sun's Iris and then
Go ahead.
fucking second wind because I need it.
For sure.
16
Misses, unfortunately.
and 29.
29
There we go, that's a
definitely
better
hits. For 18 damage, very nice. And go ahead, roll second wind.
one. D10 plus 8? Or 4? 4?
What's your fighter level?
4.
Then yeah, D10 plus 4.
Yeah, 8. I'll take that.
8, better than nothing.
Yep.
And that's your turn?
Yep, that'll be my turn.
Alright. You see, as you release the first arrow, it actually pierces straight through the front side of his throat. And he just turns as the arrows pepper him. Seemingly
I am just in a huff like, fucking die, you fuck!
I already am. Start of his turn. He regains all legendary actions. Haha, very fun.
Great, love that.
We love that for him. And he's going to turn to you, Imp, and cast Disintegrate. Please make a dex save.
You know what? I'll counterspell that.
Alright, go ahead and roll a d20 and add intelligence. That would be a 19, using Vin's modifier.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So as you see this beam, very familiar that you've seen in Luther's lab, shoot out towards you, Imp, your eyes go wide as Amble throws his hand forward, as intercepting it right before it impacts Imp, this barrier that just... You hear the shrill shriek as the disintegration energy is just dispersed feet away from you, Imp. And he just shakes his head frustrated and looks towards you. Well, this is no fun.
Well, that worked this time.
You'll
Thanks.
be tired soon enough. Orin's turn.
I think seeing Sanus, getting up into his grill. How far is... she's gonna fly up. Fly up. We'll do behind him. And...
Mm-hmm.
I feel like since he's already dead, Stinger is... or Poison isn't gonna do much.
Great idea. Great thought process.
Yeah, we'll just claw.
Go for it. 19
19.
misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, damn.
Is that Orin's turn?
Yep. That's all
Alright.
she can do.
Imp, it's your turn.
Yes, it is. Alright. Thug. Let me check something real quick. Alright. You're using lightning right now, aren't you, Sanus?
Yes.
I have to ask Tal, because I don't know, this is like a mechanical / flavor thing. Can lightning ignite oil?
I don't know. Can it?
You fucking rat.
Yes.
I know physically, yes. Like, in a physical sense, that makes sense, but I didn't know if fucking D&D mechanics is...
I didn't know. I just wasn't sure. Sure, yeah, why?
Alright, I'm gonna fucking... If I like bonus action try to like basically chuck a flask of oil at him and try to like have it break on him, would that count as an action or?
Since you
bonus
have fast hands, that'd be a bonus action for you. It would be an improvised attack using your dexterity. No proficiency, just straight dex.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do that then.
All right, go ahead, give it a shot.
All right. So just straight dex check.
Yep. Trying to beat his armor class.
No.
You throw it and he just, levitating midair, just leans back as it whizzes past.
Fine. And then I will chuck a Tyrant's Claw with the other end. Actually,
Right.
no. I'm gonna chuck Occam's Razor.
Good choice. Go ahead and make an attack. 24 definitely hits for 20 damage.
Yeah.
Very nice. Is that your turn?
I'm going to then... Let's see... Yeah, I'm back up right there. I'm good. That's my
Alright.
turn.
End of your turn, he is going to use Disrupt Life. Actually, no. Frightening Gaze. Looks down towards you, Sanus, as this light, this red aura that's been shrouding him this entire time just darkens and consumes your vision. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
hmm
15.
I'm gonna assume that's gonna fail.
You would be correct.
Yeah.
You are frightened. As you stare towards him, there's dread of mortality just fills the back of your mind. You're not doing too well. You're starting to panic a little. But it is your turn.
Remind me, disadvantage on attacks towards the thing that frightens?
Mm-hmm. A disadvantage on all attacks and all skill checks while you can see him.
Right. Mhm. He's going to move here to flank. And then attack.
I will say, since Orin is flying and he is also flying, you can't quite get an angle to properly flank.
Okay.
If there were more people surrounding him, yes, but in this circumstance, just because of the position, not quite.
Fair enough. 13
misses, unfortunately. 23 hits. 15
and
misses.
15.
So it's 22 damage. Very nice.
Well,
And just to check, when is the roll for rechecking that?
Check here. End of each of your turn, you can make another save.
Okay.
Tao, I don't want to be that guy. Isn't lightning damage halved on him now?
Pardon?
Because Aeon Storm didn't do full damage. I'm presuming the
No,
lightning
it
was
did full
resistant.
damage.
It did full damage.
Oh, okay. Because he mentioned like, oh, it didn't sting as much as I thought it would. So I thought.
Yeah,
it was-
he's being an
never mind.
overconfident dickhead.
I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
he's being a bitch.
I just wasn't sure.
He just doesn't feel pain because he is dead.
Yep.
Alright. End of turn. Oh, didn't want disadvantage, but 14.
You're still frightened. At the end of your turn, you're going to use a legendary action to cast a cantrip. They're going to shoot a ray of frost towards you, Vin. That's a
What do I need
29
to
to
do?
hit.
Yeah.
You take 19 cold damage,
What a cantrip.
Uh,
Fuck.
and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of Flint's next turn. As this basically blast of ice just impacts and just begins to harden around you, it makes it a bit more difficult to move. Not so much so that you're frozen solid, it's just you're covered in ice and it's getting in the way.
I see.
But it's your turn.
I posted a thing to you just a moment ago in my room. For curiosity's sake. If no, it's a no.
I would say that is significant enough to be. That was you not going to Lutz's at the beginning of the session.
That's fair.
That's
Okay.
yeah.
Understandable. Then fuck this guy. I cast Disintegrate at his ass.
All right. He's gonna cast Counterspell. Unless
What
you
do
want,
roll?
Counter.
unless you want to counterspell his counterspell.
It's the last one. Fuck it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
One more time.
once more with feeling.
It doesn't let me down. It doesn't let me down.
Your
for
counterspells,
25.
man, they're good.
They're
Seriously,
fucking.
on
let's
point.
see.
They're on top.
Hmm.
This is Vin's fight.
Roll an 18. But Aethervot's awoken, so he fails.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. She's not gonna hold her hand out. She's gonna hold the blade out, and it's just gonna build on the tip of it and fucking pierce.
If you do that, then don't consume a spell slot.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
All
Use
right.
it for 78 force damage.
You see the beam just pierce straight through the center of his chest as he actually staggers back for once. And just nods to himself. That's your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, what is happening with the Aether Violet right now?
Cool
Emble,
shit.
it's your turn.
That was some cool shit right there. We'll do a quick little Zephyr Strike,
Okay, bonus action.
Even though-
That is now active.
even though I'm not really gonna move too far.
Yeah, you get extra damage with it, though.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just move over here.
Okay.
And then we'll do 2 pops, and then Orin's gonna do a bite.
All right, go ahead.
That's gonna be a miss and a hit.
Yep, so that is a 22 for 11 damage. Very
And a
nice.
bite.
Bite unfortunately misses. He's able to juke out most of the way. Actually, here's the flavor. He dodges the first one, and then Orin takes a bite down on his arm, not quite enough to actually do damage, but it pins him down as you're able to shoot him in the shoulder with the arrow.
Real quick,
Yep.
you do have advantage on one weapon attack roll.
Oh yeah, you can roll... We could say the first one was the 17 and the 22, so just go ahead and make one more attack with Sun's
All right.
Iris.
That comes with an extra D8 on top of that as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Add 6 to that.
Add
Nice.
6. Very nice. And one more attack with Sun's Iris.
Oh, there we go.
29 for 15. Very nice.
Thanks for that.
Hey man, you're the one that used it.
Yep.
And is that
I
your
am
turn?
just dumb. You can't read my shit. Yep, that'll be my turn.
Alright. Flint's turn. He's looking beat up at this point. And he just looks around towards everyone. Well, this has been fun. Next time I'll be more prepared. It's been a pleasure, though. I'll see you all soon. And he casts Teleport,
That fucking bitch.
using his last 8th level slot.
There's no way I can counterspell that, is there?
You used your reaction to counter his counter on Disintegrate.
That's what I thought.
Yep. And unfortunately, I don't have the thing that prevents him from teleporting yet.
And I already used counterspell.
Yeah.
Shit.
He
He's
vanishes.
A few more levels.
He vanishes. The light slowly beginning to dim as you see, as this fight has gone on, the bodies just had rapidly begun to decay. And there's not much left besides ash and bone. The red glow of the circle below you, Sanus, fades to just grooves in the dirt. And this is where we'll pick up next time.
Oh, man.
Yikes.
Looks like we're not done here yet, are we?
Not yet.
No. No.
Before we go,
Oh
though,
boy.
let's take a look at Aether Violet Plus.
Oh, God.
So, let's see here. Awakened.
You ever just casually have your sword say no to a power word kill? Oh, God!
Just give me a second, I just want to make sure everything's correct. Pardon,
No
correct.
worries. Can't wait to pick this up next time and leaving all of us in a... Oh shit! The panic button has set in.
Alright, I'll get the page set up properly for now. I'll read off what it does.
Very cool.
It is now a +2 rapier. Attacks with this weapon now deal an extra d8 damage instead of an extra d6 damage. While holding it, your spell save DC is increased by 2.
Oh shit.
Wielder can flourish the blade to cast Disintegrate at a DC 16 as an action once per long rest. Alternatively, you can choose to devour the use of Disintegrate to immediately restore 6 levels of spell slots as an action.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's pretty good.
That's strong!
That being said, hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh boy.
Catch you all next
The
time.
plot thickens
See ya!
on the Arcanum Genesis.
Fuck me, man. God
Alright.
damn it.